That's about it. Another day, another motherfucking dollar. Yeah. Wait for a couple guys to come on in. What's up, Laws? What's happening?
All right, brother. You all
All right.
right?
Yeah, man. Just sitting up over here chilling. Just got everything. Just got in the crib. Got everything set up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and
Okay.
switch my headphones on, and there's a bit of an echo.
Oh, I already shot you a link, King Louis.
Just one sec, mate. I'm
What's up, John Black
back in a
Johnny?
minute.
Yeah, I already. Oh, yeah. The links already been sent before I even started. I sent it again just in case.
Can you still hear me, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, quality. Let's get my
Just trying
headphones on.
to figure out why this stupid ass thing ain't doing what it's supposed to do. That's all. Okay, I probably got to fix that. That's why. Monitoring is off on that, so I can't even see if I'm clipping or not. Oh well. Yeah, waiting for a few. Hey, what y'all want to talk about today, man? What y'all want to talk about? The people out there in the chat, what y'all specifically want to talk about?
Oh, come on. Stupid headphones.
What?
Say again, Mike.
No, I said what you want to talk about, man?
Uh, just one sec, mate. Just try and set this Bluetooth up, but say something.
I can still hear you. Yeah.
My headphones are playing up.
Oh, there is. I mean, you might as well keep it like it was then. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah, I got you now.
yeah, you might
I
as well
got you.
keep it like it was. I mean, and keep it cool. Keep it G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just turn this. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep it right there. That's cool. Um, you know, well, right now, as we speak and all that stuff, the main thing that's been floating around is the top
Yeah,
contenders for the Anthony Joshua fight, and mainly with that is you know Lewis King Kong Ortiz dropping out of the fight, dropping out of the race after he said he would take you know less
yeah,
little less than nothing and stuff like that. And then we hear about Oscar Rivas, and now no, we Michael Hunter, and then now we hearing about Andy Ruiz. You know,
Oh God.
so
Yeah, I heard
there's
that.
a
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of shopping going around. But I think Andy Ruiz will give more. Hey, Louis, I sent you the link again. I think Andy Ruiz is better for the zone than Michael Hunter, just because of the Mexican connection with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the Mexican connection with that. But I was trying to find, because I can't recall off memory, when King Kong Ortiz said that he would take anything. Because I can't recall what the circumstances was, and I
No,
can't
you never
recall
did.
what the time was. But nonetheless,
You never did, Mike. You said that against Dillian White.
these are. Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
right too.
yeah.
But
That's when he said he'd fight him for peanuts.
yeah, but
He was on
nonetheless,
about Dillian White.
yeah. Okay, it was Dillian White. We can.
Yeah,
I can. Yeah, because then it was him, and then Dominic Brazil popped up, and then they
yeah.
end up fighting Derek Chisora anyways.
That's
Um,
right. It was the Joseph Parker one. when he was when just before Dillian White fought Josie Parker, when Wilder was fighting Tyson Fury. Ortiz said he'd drop off the undercard and come to the O2 and fight Dillian White for peanuts.
Yeah. Yeah, but nonetheless, me with the whole negotiations and stuff like that, and Ortiz not taking it. I mean, first of all, the amount of money, that's his prerogative whether or not he wants to take that money or not. So, his team is going to take what they felt was reasonable.
Yeah,
Now as well, even if he did say that, it's 2019 now, it's different circumstances, it's short notice. Um,
yeah,
you know, he might not have no belts, but his career is definitely will be on the line for this.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
you know, and stuff like that. I mean, but if you want to say, yeah, he ducking him. Okay. I mean, I kind of give you that. I mean, as far as him not taking the alleged $2 million for the short notice and stuff like that for 3 belts, I can see you saying he ducking, or and if not, and if you ain't saying he ducking, I could kind of see somebody saying that he should take the fight, he should take the money. I understand that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna be not I'm not gonna
Mike,
be what's up.
go on Sky Sports Boxing YouTube channel and watch the interview what Johnny Nelson does today
Okay.
about potential um, opponents for Anthony Joshua. They're not, as far as what I'm seeing, it's only AJ fans who are saying that he's ducking him. Johnny Nelson's, when he does the interview today, he makes sense. He's saying if people are saying something like Ortiz is ducking, why would Ortiz duck? He's not got enough time to. He's the most dangerous person on. Ortiz hasn't got enough time to prepare himself for this fight. What, at 4 weeks' notice?
Yeah. But that's another element that people don't understand
Exactly, bro.
is that, at all times boxers, they want to put themselves, in position, either, firstly to win, secondly, to be putting their best foot forward. And that goes all the way to, a proper training camp, proper gym sessions and stuff like that, proper um sparring partners and all that stuff. And people are kind of getting away to, the love and the hip hop, the reality TV aspect of what's going on in boxing, you know, and they're taking it as they taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? There's no
Mm,
need to take something like this personal. You know what I'm saying? It's short notice. Yeah, he could have taken it 2 million, but that's his business. Whether or not he wants to take that money or not. It's not mine. It's not my pockets. It's not my bank account, and it's not feeding my family. What's JMJ 2121? What's happening?
yeah.
Is
And the
Go ahead.
thing is as well, Mike, what makes me laugh, sorry to butt in, brother, what makes me laugh is people, a few people have said Ortiz is ducking. I've seen a couple of the brothers saying that is he ducking or not. But I'm not just on about the brothers, but I'm just on about people in general. If they do say that Ortiz is ducking, hang on a minute. What about Anthony Joshua when he ducked him when he was number one mandatory for the WBA?
Oh, they
And
they they
Eddie,
they brought that up.
yeah, and Eddie Hearn signed him on a 3 fight deal. He had one fight with Dave Allen and he got rid of him. And then
Mm.
the ducking with the 50 million over Deontay Wilder. So they can't call Luis Ortiz a ducker. Like you say, he's got 4 weeks to prepare for a fight. Give Luis Ortiz 2 months, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks to prepare for a fight. Hell yeah, he'll take that fight.
But what I was saying basically is laws is that, you know there are legitimate legitimate, opinions. You know what I'm saying? As far as um, if you want to say that he said he'll fight less than nothing, or he'll fight him for free. If you want to say, you know, uh, $2 million. If you want to say that he doesn't have a belt, doesn't have a following. If you want to say, all the stuff that sounds reasonable, you can't refute it, and refuting reasonable points with this, it kind of shows that you're being biased, and you're not following the facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that stuff is reasonable. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time is, not taking the fight, for training camp, and it's not reasonable for them to take that amount of money, and a couple of other stuff. Those are reasonable as well. It's just not it's not a one-way street of just as Ortiz is Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street of there's little much there's not too many things you can say. Okay, with matchroom boxing, the only thing you can say is, okay, do I believe? I mean, if you wanted me to express my opinion on whether or not if Ortiz is worth 7 million for that fight, or should he get what Big Baby Miller was going to get, I would agree
Yeah.
with you on that, because
Cool.
Big Baby Miller put in work for Matchroom Boxing in the zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put in work for them. A couple of fights for them. Helped them out. In return they helped
Yeah.
them out. So there was a little bit of rapport with that. And that's what Ortiz hasn't done that lately. He did that back in the days, but he didn't. But he hasn't done that lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let alone with the zone. You know what I'm saying? So you know I got to keep it.
Yeah.
I got I got to keep all those things out there. But it's just it's
Totally agree with what you're saying.
it's unfortunate, okay, that we're not getting the fight, but at the same time is 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I mean, you're putting your career on the line. I mean, are you? I would have been better off if Ortiz would have been like, you know what, it's just not enough time, bro.
Well, this is what I was just about to say to
you
you,
know.
bro. You flip the shoe on the other foot then. Just say, for instance, AJ had just had a fight not so long ago, like Ortiz did against, was it Christian Hammer? He was the guy who Ortiz just fought.
I think it was Christian Hammer.
Yeah, Christian Hammer. Right. Just let's say for a sake then, AJ just had a fight against someone, and Ortiz hadn't had a fight, but he was scheduled to have a fight. And then Ortiz's opponent pulls out at short notice because he's got done for drugs or whatever, an injury or whatever. He pulls out at the last minute. Just say, for instance, AJ's still the champion, and Luis Ortiz offers AJ a fight. Do you think that AJ would take that fight at a short notice, or do you think he would just say no?
I don't think Edward Hearn would allow it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He would
This
have.
is what I'm trying to say.
He would allow it, but I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that you know,
But yeah, go on. Sorry,
what I was saying was I would have been better. I would have, but this is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what you guys out there wanted to hear, what should happen and stuff like that. I'm saying what my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He should have just
Yeah.
kept it real and been like, man, it's 4 weeks. I mean, that's a big fight, 3 belts, man. You know, I know I've been in the gym and stuff like that, man. But I can't I can't afford to go up in there without a proper training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because what's going to be the excuse? I didn't get a proper training camp and this and the third. We don't what's going to be the a excuse for some of these guys for why Ortiz, why I went to a decision, why I got a draw, why he got beat, why he got knocked out and stuff like that. I mean, then he's up there in age. I mean, and then he's still going to go, but he's still going to get a title shot, from Deontay Wilder anyways. So it's kind of like, I would have been better off. I would have liked it if he just kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Which he probably did keep it real. Because I don't know what they offered him. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the meeting. I wasn't. We could go by what Callie said. He said $2 million. I mean, I could keep it a buck with that. But
the thing is, though, Mike, I do believe that they did lowball him. They're not going to give him $7 million. They're going to chuck him. I know how Eddie Earn works over here. I mean, you lot do as well.
But put it like this, though. Put it like this: Michael Hunter, Andy Ruiz. Who was the other guy they was talking about? There was another person. Well, all
Derek
these guys,
Chisora, fucking Joseph Parker.
All these guys, they naming and stuff like that. I'm trying to be cool and listen to what Blood said. I mean, Blood said, because he right. We shouldn't be pocket watching and shit like that. But and I feel in order for us to have a discussion and refute some of the things that these people are saying, I'm not pocket watching, but I'm just using the stuff that's out there to combat what they're doing. And I can't properly articulate it without doing it. So there's probably a way to do it, but I don't know how. So I'm just gonna give you the best way I can say it.
I'm pretty sure he ain't talking about you.
Hold up. No, he talking about everybody in general.
Talking about these niggas that's up here giving niggas excuses because of their money and shit. That's what he's talking about.
Listen, no, he talking about everybody. Listen to the context of what he's saying. He's talking to all of us. Pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? He's not saying that we all pocket watching, but he's talking about the people that he know that he's seen pocket watch. You know what I'm saying? He didn't call nobody out by name, but you know if you was pocket watching, if you would. You know what I'm saying? But my point is basically, if you're gonna, if this is the thing that pisses me off the most. You got these cats out here saying that, Louis King Kong Ortiz's biggest fight was for 500 with Deontay Wilder. First of all, I ain't seen the check. You ain't seen the check. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing out there that confirms that's without a shadow of a doubt that says, yeah, that's what he got. There's nothing that says what Ortiz got. There's nothing. Now we got a couple cats saying this and a couple cats saying that, but there ain't shit saying what he got. Even if it was,
I got a perfect example.
Hold up. Even if it was $500,000, what the fuck that got to do with the fight? How bad does Anthony Joshua? How bad does Matchroom Boxing? How bad does the Zone once this debauchery, this fuckery that they got fixed? You know what I'm saying? And then not only that is, how much is Andy? Then you want to say that? Look at Andy Ruiz and Michael Hunter. How much money they're going to get and how much money they're going to bank at the end of the fight off the backs of fighting an American on American soil at Madison Square Garden, where they bought a whole lot of the fucking tickets so they could create media buzz off the back of these fight fans' pockets. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back into it, who are you to tell another man what they should accept for a fight?
Same thing. Listen, let me make this example.
Hold up. You gonna get that? Who are you to tell any fighter on what they should accept, on what they should take? That's not up to you. That's up to the fighter. Negotiations is a motherfucking two-way motherfucking street. Now, when you have Edward Hearn out here promoting and stuff like that, has his pride all in the way. Don't want to give any of these fighters out here an inch because he feels it's going to take away from his clout, from what he created, the narrative that he created for himself, the going rate of Matchroom Boxing. Lannisters always pay their fucking debts. Matchroom Boxing always lowball fighters unless it suits their narrative. The only fighters that haven't been lowballed was Charles Martin and Jarrell Miller. Why the fuck is that? Because they had something that they wanted. They had something that they needed. And Jarrell Miller wasn't even what they wanted. It was what they can deal with, and they tried to make it the biggest fight as possible by fucking scalping tickets, creating media buzz. And now they're keep throwing it. And the thing that gets me the most is ain't nobody out there. All these guys on YouTube, from the Michael Bensons, from all these other cats over here on YouTube, saying that, oh, we're going to hear this breaking news. Michael Hunter, we're going to hear about this. The negotiations should be done by this day. Louis King Ortiz, negotiations should be done by this day. Andy Ruiz, negotiations should be done this day. These motherfuckers are so quick to try to make some bullshit ass breaking news articles so they can get some fucking clicks when y'all don't even know what the fuck is going on. See, we could say, oh yeah, he gonna find Louis King Kong Ortiz because that sounds right, but we didn't know. We still was like, well, we don't know until the damn thing is signed. I'm not gonna fucking sit up over here and keep going back and forth with these fucking idiots talking about this guy is gonna fight this guy, this guy is gonna fight this guy. And the thing what people don't understand is every time another fucking fighter comes up with Anthony Joshua, that's media buzz, that's trending news, that's putting AdSense in all these social media fucking motherfuckers' pockets, because that's gonna create it creates a fucking vortex of motherfuckers out here creating buzz. They try to boost so they could boost Anthony Joshua's name, and people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I wasn't even really I wasn't talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, Michael Hunter this, Michael Hunter that, but that ain't gonna work for them. Michael Hunter ain't gonna do shit for them. They're the ones that Matchroom Boxing is the ones that need American fighters. DAZN is the one that needs American fighters. There's other avenues for these American fighters to go to. They necessarily don't need you. They will get picked up eventually. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money.
Yeah, but let me get to this right here. Wilder, we can sit there and say the same thing with Wilder and AJ. When AJ said, give me 50 million and I'll take that fight tomorrow. And then they start talking about, well, I can make more than 50 million. I was just talking. Then Ortiz say, I'll fight this man for $5. That's the only reason I say the man ducking, because you can't sit here and say a low ball offer. Who are you to sit there and say a low ball offer? Are you a champion? He just played himself forever fighting AJ, because AJ can sit there and say, well, I tried. He said, I lowballed him. What's the point, nigga? You wasn't finna get that fight anytime soon. Now that they forced to fight you, you could have sit there and said, yeah, I'll take the offer, just for them to expose themselves, just like when they gave the $15 million offer to Deontay Wilder. We knew that was a bullshit low ball offer, but Deontay was finna take it because he wanted to fight. That's like, bro, he can't do that, bro. He can't do that in my book.
These are two different scenarios, because Deontay Wilder and AJ was gonna get a proper camp. You know what I'm saying? Unlike what Louis King Kong Ortiz was going to get. But if you want to bring up the 50 million is my only gripe is like the only reason why I didn't bring it up, because it is to me I just wanted to keep it with this triangle that we got going on. Well, it's probably a 4-way now, but it went from the 50 million wasn't real. Want to see proof of funds. We obviously taking this seriously. We need to sit down and have a talk. Then it was
called him on the bluff.
Then it was AJ saying that my trainer Rob, let's not get it cracking. McCracken said that I deserve it to have it.
Let's not get it cracking.
Yeah, that's
brilliant, Mike.
Yeah, he gonna say, oh, I deserve it. My trainer, we discussed it, and we deserve it to have it in the UK and blah blah blah. Whoop, I did all this, and he started going all over his accolades and then in another interview, I wasn't being real about it. Then it was when Blue Blood ran up on him. It was like it wasn't real. It wasn't a real offer. It wasn't real. Did you see a contract? You know what I'm saying? So if the 50 million wasn't real, why do you need all these fucking excuses and why not to take the fight? That's what the main point is. You know what I'm saying? You don't need umpteen fucking excuses.
But I'm just saying, when AJ sit there and we read through that bullshit, we knew he was a bitch. He said one thing, and then when it happened, it didn't. He tried to change his story up. Ortiz said, "I'll fight this man for $5 because he been ducking me." And then, even if they didn't offer him, it's reported 2 million. I don't know what it is, but I can just hear by the way Cali said reported it yesterday. They didn't. They did not give him the offer that they gave Miller. Not saying they did not give him off. They're just saying the offer that probably was. It wasn't the offer that Miller
That's
had.
what I said, Lou. That's what I said. It'd be a genuine low ball offer. A short notice for Ortiz to fight him.
I mean,
that's
but
probably why
you know that we are. But that's what we said, Laws. But my whole thing is
he played himself. I don't say he ducked all the way. He played himself.
I don't think Anthony Joshua is.
Ortiz.
I don't think
played himself.
I don't think he played himself either.
No, I don't think
he did, because I already I'll explain it again, but I'm gonna get on this Anthony Joshua real quick. I don't think Anthony Joshua is a bitch for not accepting the 50 million. What I think is that people need to we shouldn't be so hypocritical sometimes with some of these fighters. Yeah, they might get up in here and they might fucking say some things that they shouldn't have never fucking said. That's what the problem is. Is that they get on this mic and they be saying shit they should have never fucking said. I'm pretty sure Edward Hearn got on AJ about him saying like you should never said that, mate, and blah blah whoopty whoop. Just like some people say that, Luis Ortiz should never fixed his lips to say he would take anything to fight, Dillian White. But he did. But now when it comes back to haunt these guys, you see what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be so hypocritical about it, because should Anthony Joshua took the 50 million? Yeah, he should have took the 50 million. But was that was
Luis Ortiz took 2 million.
That he should have, but that's not my. That's not my pockets. You know what I'm saying? For me, for like, if it was me, I would have took it. But if I was actually in King Kong Ortiz's shoes and being on, being out there and stuff like that, then it'd be a different story. You know what I'm saying? It'd probably be like, nah, bruh. I probably have a different mindset with it. But like I said, some of these fighters, they be saying shit that they should never said. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he's a bitch for not accepting the 50 million. I think he's a bitch for how he went about trying to get from under, saying he would accept the 50 million. You know what I'm saying?
I understand everything you're saying. I'm just saying I wish he never said it, because now they can control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's like he did all of it wrong, and to the sense he played himself, because now AJ don't never ever have to fight him, because he made it publicly that I gave him some. Oh, you can sit there and say it was short notice and shit like that, but he can still sit there and say Ortiz was saying, well, he'll never fight me. He's been ducking me forever. So as soon as I give you an opportunity,
you know what? You're both right in both of your opinions. What you're saying, I've just listened to both of your opinions.
This shit can go back when he took the step away money to let AJ fight Klitschko.
But that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, when you all this, the back and forth stuff. Like, I'm not worried about what the next narrative and how they're gonna try to get over it and stuff like that. What people gotta understand is that, first of all, it ain't your fucking pockets. Second of all, you gotta be reasonable and be like, yeah, it's a short training camp. It's not a full fucking training camp. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna get a full training camp with Joshua. That's the best he can gonna get.
No. He would get it because the thing about it is that's because at the same time as Matchroom Boxing is gonna want a full training camp too. But the whole thing about it is just missing unfortunate that some fighter is gonna have to step in because another fighter decide to juice up.
Yeah, you're both right. You're both right. What you're saying, honestly. You both.
I get what he's saying here in his pocket, but I don't give a fuck about the pocket. You can't say you want to fight the best and then bring up money issues.
Well,
but Lou, then you've got
million.
But Lou, then you've got to look at what Mike's saying. It's a short training camp.
I understand that, but he didn't use that as an excuse. He used the excuse of the money.
No, but listen, Eddie Hearn would have there's no way on earth Eddie Hearn would have offered Luis Ortiz $7 million.
Yeah, no.
What he offered Gerald Miller, and like Mike said, it's a short training camp. He's got 4 weeks to prepare for a fight.
But he ain't say the time. Luis Ortiz didn't even say. He said the money.
But it's a training camp as well. It's a training camp as well, though. He's not daft, is he?
That's us giving him that excuse. He didn't use that excuse.
Lou, like I said to Mike before, put the shoe on the other foot. Say Luis Ortiz was preparing for a fight, and his opponent dropped out, and he offered Joshua a fight, even though Joshua was a champion. Do you think at 4 weeks' notice that Joshua would take that fight against Ortiz? Hell fucking no, would he?
Ortiz ain't got no championship. Ortiz made it
looking like
he's been ducked his whole career. So when you see cats in those type of positions, they don't get fair shade.
Put it like this. Put it like this. Put it like
There's
this.
no way Ortiz is ducked Joshua.
Put it like this. Do you think with a 4 or 5 week training camp, with Joshua's fucking introduction to United States at Madison Square Garden, when they scalped all those damn tickets, do you think they was gonna fight Louis King Kong Ortiz anyways?
But he made it easy.
No.
I'm not saying they will or wouldn't. I'm saying Louis Ortiz should have took the offer to expose Eddie Hearn as a bullshitter.
No, it wouldn't have mattered because some people don't play those fucking ass games. Some people just keep it fucking real. Some people ain't worried about all this shit. What you talking about? Like what we're talking about? They ain't giving a Ortiz and them ain't giving a fuck. They probably know more than what we fucking know, and they know that the motherfucker's a duck artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why Louis King Kong Ortiz team was like, yeah, we were instructed not to say anything, and the reason why we don't want them dragging us along, creating a media vortex just so they can fucking say no.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And now when you think about it, do you think that Matchroom Boxing was going to fight Louis King Kong Ortiz with everything I just said?
It ain't what I think, is what it's looked like.
No. I'm asking for your opinion, because the reason why I'm asking you,
I know it was bullshit. What I'm trying to sit here and say is, by him sitting there turning down a $2 million, whatever million that's higher than he's ever get paid, they can spend it talking about the same shit that Dillian White said, where I got lowball, that he was asking for too much money. He priced himself out. Like, you can't sit there.
Okay, put it like this.
Dillian White would have had a full training camp. Luis Ortiz has got 4 weeks to prepare for Joshua, who's been in training for 6 weeks.
And Dillian White,
he's got a 6 week. He's got a 6 week advantage over Luis Ortiz.
That ain't what they saying. I'm not. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying what he's saying. He ain't saying I don't have enough time. He's saying that they gave me a low bar offer.
Check this out. I'm check this out. Well, like I said, we already know the fight wasn't going to fucking happen. And now when you start thinking about it, is that, do you think they fucking, okay, if you look at all the contracts that the zone has been giving out for people to fight Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? What do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen when he signed that contract? What do you think that? What do you think? What do you think that discussion was about? Do you think they went over what happens if Louis King Kong Ortiz wins? Do you think they went over what he's going to get? What he would get if he happened to win in the rematch?
There's been a rematch and everything.
We don't know anything. We don't know anything what they were talking about. Only thing we know is that at the end of the day, Louis King Kong Ortiz, he said he'll fight Dillian White for little to nothing, and then it translated to Anthony Joshua, and then we got word from Cali it was $2 million, and then we got word that it was a low ball offer, but we don't even know. We only thing we know is $2 million and the fight is not happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real thing, because I know Cali and Nigma came out and said that I think he said that I don't want to misquote him, but I think he came out and said that Louis King Kong Ortiz will fight Anthony Joshua for a little less than nothing on a 4 or 5 week thing. But the only time I remember is like, because laws jog my memory, was when Dillian White was fighting Derek Chisora.
No, Joseph Parker, man.
Oh, Joseph Parker. Sorry.
Yeah, he said he'd step off the Wilder undercard and come over to the O2 and fight him for peanuts.
Peanuts,
He
bro.
never,
So
he's never ever. Luis Ortiz has never ever mentioned that he would fight Anthony Joshua for next to nothing.
yes, he
Dillian
has.
White.
Yes, he has.
No,
He
he
said he'll
hasn't.
fight him
He
for
hasn't.
$5. He said I'll fight him for $5. He said I'll fight him for $5.
He didn't, Lou.
That's the reason why.
That's
That's the
Dillian
reason why.
White. It's
That's the
Dillian
reason.
White who he was on about. He never said
Luis
that against
Ortiz.
Joshua.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why. That's the reason why I just basically laid it out before before you got on, because it's unfortunate the fight has not happened, but you got to look at all sides of it. I mean, people want to sit up over here and say this guy is ducking and all that stuff, but really, to tell you the truth, at the end of the day, it ain't my money. We don't know what was said in the thing. It sucks, but oh well.
Do you know what, Mike? If he did say that, then I'm the first one to admit, yeah, Lou, you're right. And I'll hold my hands up and say, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm totally wrong. But to my knowledge, he's never said that against Joshua. He said it against Dillian White, said he'd fight him for peanuts, he'd step off the undercard and come to the O2 and fight Dillian White before he fought Joseph Parker. But besides all that, all whatever Ortiz has said or whatever's been done, one thing I can guarantee you, and I don't know the ins and outs of the contracts and all that shit like we've been speaking, but one thing I can guarantee you, there's not a cat and hell's chance that fucking Eddie Hearn would have offered him anywhere near the money what fucking Miller was getting. And at the same time, Luis Ortiz has got 4 weeks to prepare for a guy who's been in training 6 weeks ahead of him. I don't count that as a duck. I don't. You give, if Anthony Joshua proposed, fucking, I can't even say the fucking word, proponed his fight and said to Luis Ortiz, right, I'm not fighting on the 1st of June. I will fight you on the 1st of August, which gives you 8 weeks to get ready to fight me. Do you think that Luis Ortiz is going to turn that offer down? Because I don't.
I'm over here reading.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like he can't use that like, bro, you got to get in when you fit in. You got to get in when you fit in. If you would say like you just sit there and said, if he finna fight Dillian White on a couple of weeks' notice and shit like that, he ready to jump off the shit right there. He ain't not one time said, he never one time said this wasn't enough time to make this fight. He's saying, give me the money that you were gonna get Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, but they didn't offer him that though, did they, Lou?
Bro, they shouldn't have to, bro. I'm not defending them or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, if they offered him anything for the fight, he should have took it, because it's the fight. It's the chance of getting the belt. It's a chance of getting the belts and getting it. You know Deontay Wilder will fight you. Get the damn belts, nigga, and make that fight bigger.
But Mike,
but you want to sit there and get paid now. You want to get paid now and get paid, so you don't think you can win.
No, I don't, mate.
That's my point.
Me personally, right? If I drive a car what does fucking 10 miles an hour, right? And then someone offers me a car what drives 200 miles an hour, and I've got 4 weeks to prepare for it. How do you go about it? Luis Ortiz is not gonna put his reputation on the line for 4 weeks' notice.
I can understand that.
He's not going to do it. No boxers. I wouldn't do it. Me personally. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, he should have taken the money.
He was going to do it against Dillian White. He was going to do it against Dillian White with shorter time.
But Dillian White's.
But still, he know he. That's what I just sit there and said. That's what I just said. Unless you think you can't beat him.
And it wasn't.
He can beat
Dillian White. Short time against Dillian White.
Check this out, Louis. How many fighters do you think out there that are not prospects, that are not looking for notoriety and stuff like that, like a Walsh, like a Dave Allen, like those kind of like those kind of cats will take a fight on short notice.
I'm just trying to go up, keep a nigga consistent. The nigga was
No,
finna take a short fight against Dylan White because he know he can beat him. So if you ain't willing to take this fight against AJ, that's telling me something right there.
No, listen. What I'm saying, because I just asked a simple question, because
go ahead.
Because the answer to that question is that how many fighters out there is going to take how many fighters out there is going to take a type of fight like this without a shot of a doubt that they're going to win on a short notice?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Mike.
How many?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
How many?
I think Deontay Wilder would.
The only ones.
I think Deontay
Wilder would be advised not to take it.
They'll be advised, but still, he been advised not to fight on Luis Ortiz, and he still fought him.
And I guarantee you, he'd be advised not to take it. And the reason why he'd be advised not to take it, because too much shit is at risk for you to get in the ring without your best foot forward. This guy, Anthony Joshua, he would have a little step advantage on Luis King Kong Ortiz, because as we all know, he's been in the gym and he's been sparring and all that stuff because he's been fighting for an opponent, at least. We don't know what Luis King Kong Ortiz was doing on short notice. And then not only that is, people on fighters that have short notices, that fights on short notices, most of the time, what do they have? They don't have a full book schedule. They don't have
shit. Charlo just sit there and fought the dude with a week notice.
I'm not worried about Charlo, man.
And the dude down there beat him. I'm just saying, you said how many fighters on that level would take that fight, and I just named one.
I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about the heavyweight division.
You said fight.
And then look. But look what happened.
Yeah, but still, I'm just saying, you saying name one. But he still won.
Was Charlo in camp the whole time?
And dude almost beat him.
Okay. Exactly.
And dude didn't even have nothing but a week. He had nothing but a week. Charlo was in camp all time on Willie Monroe.
But what I'm saying is that what you got to understand is that fighter that took that short notice, he had no fucking choice but to take that thing, because guess what?
Same thing with Ortiz.
No, Ortiz is better off than that guy. You know why Ortiz is better off than that guy? Because Ortiz is living comfortably. Ortiz is signed to PBC. He's living comfortably. Ortiz is going to get a shot at at Deontay Wilder at the end of the year.
Well, that's another great point. He might be thinking that as well, Mike.
Now what is Michael Hunter going to get? What is Rivas going to get? What is Andy Ruiz going to get? What is Derek Chisora going to get? What is all those guys they talking about bringing in? The guys that have no choice but to fucking take it. They have no choice. Because if they don't fucking take it, they don't know. First of all, they got their family to worry about. They got losers of Ganger in their fucking face with all that money they haven't even scratched, probably $100,000. They got more to be writing on to not take that fight than Luis King Kong Ortiz. That's what their job is.
So it's about money now.
No, it's not just about money. What I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm bringing up all aspects of that. I'm not saying I never once.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I never once said to the point to where Luis King Kong Ortiz should have take the money, shouldn't have take the money. I'm bringing up points to bring up to where
why he did it, why he said it.
That you can say that basically, okay, there's two sides of the fucking playing field. You know what I'm saying? You can say that, King Kong Ortiz said this. Okay, yeah, he did. You can say that he ducked him. Yeah, he kind of did. But then you got to also say all these things along with it. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because because at the end of the day, it ain't my career and it ain't my motherfucking pockets.
I don't give a fuck about the pockets because we put the money in their pockets. So that's just 1,000. That rubbed me wrong, bro. To me, it did, bro. Because it's like, don't be talking that talk, and then when it comes, like nigga, like he just sit there and say he knew he can beat Dylan White, so he was ready to do it. But do he like some inside telling him, well, if I take this much of a risk, I'm gonna need to be compensated for it? He don't feel like he can beat him.
I mean, you gotta like basically in a nutshell, when you with all this everything I said and everything, I also said that maybe King Kong Ortiz should have kept it real and just say, hey man, it's 4-week notice, man. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what he should have said.
You know what I'm saying? But
I respected that.
no, I said a whole bunch of other things, but I'm not saying that this is what he should have done. But I'm saying that those are things that maybe would have like took the blow off him or whatever. I'm just throwing shit out there in the wind. But at the end of the day, it didn't rub me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I'm thinking, the way I think, yeah, we do line A pockets, we do this and stuff like that. But at the same time, is that the guy didn't become a heavyweight boxer just to get up in here to make sucker moves and not put his best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What
a fucking saying. What a fucking brilliant saying.
And all that stuff. But these cats, they don't want to just be in boxing and not be undisputed, not get a belt.
No, Mike, that's a class saying.
Leave that shit for motherfucker. What's that one dude?
Deontay Wilder knock his ass out in December, his career is over with. He's never getting an AJ fight. He's never getting an AJ fight.
That. But we don't
got
know
the AJ fight, and Deontay would have still gave him the fucking Wilder fight.
We don't know that.
I know that.
We don't know it. We don't know that.
He haven't got it yet.
We don't.
When it was mandatory, they didn't give it to him. So you telling me they gonna give him a voluntary?
Okay.
When they didn't give it to him as a mandatory?
Okay. He took step aside money. Okay.
And he can't blame nobody but himself for that. So when he tried to sit there and say somebody duck him, but he was like, well, you took the money to step aside. Like, how did I duck
you? Because the motherfucker needed it. That's what
exactly. I get that.
Lou, there's no, I don't mean to be horrible or anything, but there's no guarantee that Wilder's going to knock him out in December.
Let alone
you can't predict something. Just I understand what.
How can I can't predict something from a nigga that knocked out damn near everybody he fought?
Yeah,
and he already knocked this man out.
But man, I've seen fights where fighters have had a fight. They've been fucking beat the first time. Second fight, they've knocked the fucking guy out who beat them. So
this is what I'm trying to sit here and say. If that's the case, nigga, why not fight AJ? You still getting a Deontay Wilder fight, bro?
Because like what Mike just said, listen to what Mike said. Some boxers don't plan all their careers just to make that sucker move.
That's not a sucker move. You just sit there and say,
I think it is.
Now, he can fuck up his position later down the road. So you feel like Deontay Wilder is not gonna give him that fight because he needs that name on his fucking resume. If AJ don't fight Deontay Wilder, Fury don't fight him.
That's not what I'm saying, dude.
No, I'm talking to laws. I'm talking to laws.
Lou, he might think like Mike just said, right? It's a short notice to the public eye, to us, me, you, Mike, whoever. To me, to casual fans, in my eyes, as casual fans, he looks like a 100% duck move from Ortiz. But you know,
not a casual, folks. Far from casual. Far from casual move.
Just to the public eye, then. Just say to the public eye, it's a duck move. Me personally,
like me saying I've been wanting this position all this time. Oh, I can't wait till I get it. You give it to me, I'm gonna beat your ass. And it don't matter how. And I'm saying I don't matter how I get it. Just give it to me.
But that's
and
the
then
thing.
You give it to me, and then I start.
Just let me finish. Just let me finish. Me personally, I agree with what you've just said. I did, and this is why I said to you before. I agree with what both of you are saying. I totally agree with what both of you are saying. But I'm not being horrible, Lou. I'd have to side with what Mike's saying because that fighter, he ain't gonna make that sucker move 4 weeks' notice, taking $2 million. Okay, I totally agree with what he's saying because he's been saying, "Yeah, I want that smoke. I'm the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. Everyone's ducking me, blah blah blah." And then when it's presented to him, he's not done anything about it. But like Mike said, some fighters aren't all about that, making that fucking cheap-ass move. And his career's over. We all know. Luis Ortiz has only got one more crack of the whip. And if he loses, it's game over for him. So he might sit back and think, do you know what? You lowballed me. I've only got 4 weeks. Fuck it. I'll either fight Wilder or I'll come back in the new year or in the summertime and and if I get a chance against Wilder or Joshua, I'll take that chance. Because at the end of the day, bro, these Luis Ortiz, like I say, Luis Ortiz, we all know he's 40 years old. He's only got one last crack of the whip. Which decision he goes, I don't know. But I agree with both of you. But I'd have to take what Mike's saying. Some fighters aren't going to make that sucker move, mate.
And I agree with that because I agree with it, but I'm just saying in my eyes, I'm not putting him in the same category of a champion. This is a guy that should have been a champion, but his persona is he's been ducked and he couldn't get the big fight. And when you look at the dude that Charlo beat, that dude was the #1 dude in that division till he took that one loss. And then when he took that one loss, nobody was trying to fight him at all. So for him to even get a damn championship fight, he had to take it on 1 week notice and took it and damn near won it. That's on the mouth. That's
Charlo. That's Charlo.
Hey, but look at this.
Charlo and Ortiz are two different fighters, bro.
Hold up.
Now, not Charlo, the dude Charlo fought. That stayed with the third K. He was the boogeyman of the division before he got beat at Casagate.
Hold up, Sip. See, that dude was going to get his shot regardless. He was going to get it. All he had to do was wait. The thing about it is, now look at that dude. Now look at him.
He only got 2 losses. And then one of them is to Charlo, and a lot of cats feel like he beat Charlo.
Fight next. Have you seen him lately? Tell me, have you seen him?
Have you seen him when he had lost to Casagate? What was the last time you seen him when he lost to Casagate? Charlo, a week later. I'm talking about a week before the fight.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
Get that shot again.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. The thing about it is that he could have waited, got a fucking proper camp, went up in there, and probably beat his ass. But the thing
so do you think AJ and them gonna push this date back?
Wait a minute. No, they're not gonna push the date back. The thing what I'm saying is
they've said that.
The thing
they're going ahead no matter what.
The thing what I'm saying is that dude, he could have waited and he could have still got a shot and got a proper training camp. All he had to do was wait and beat a couple people. He was gonna get it.
Nobody was trying to give him the fight.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He could have positioned himself to end up swinging the fight. He could have done a couple things.
So why Ortiz have him positioned himself to fight Ortiz?
Put it like this. We can't say. Put it like this. The dude should have waited him because now look at him. Now the thing what I'm saying is the reason why I'm saying the guy should have waited because first of all the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. First of all,
it was his only shot. It was his only shot.
No, it wasn't worth this.
I'm just trying to say, how can Luis Ortiz get a shot at AJ and the dudes are gonna put him in a position?
Can I speak? Can I finish? Can I finish? Because basically what I'm trying to say is we don't fucking know if it was gonna be that guy's only shot, and we don't know that it's gonna be his only shot even still. But what I'm saying is, after that loss, look at him now. He could have waited, fought probably fought 3 or 4 people, and eventually got a shot. Because guess what? Those guys with belts ain't really fighting each other anyways. So with basically, okay, let me finish.
Same thing with the heavyweight division.
Okay, let me finish. So they ain't fighting each other now anyways. So what I'm basically saying is that he would have been better off for his career's sake is to wait to get a proper training camp and not take that shit on a week notice, just like Luis King Kong Ortiz. And the reason why
if he gives him the fight,
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He's still gonna get a shot.
You got to listen to what Mike's saying, man.
He's saying he's gonna still get his shot if he fights these fights. But he's just like Ortiz didn't want to fight Dillian White. Dillian White didn't want to fight Ortiz. How can Ortiz get in a position to fight AJ?
Dillian White didn't want to fight AJ on a short notice. He said no, and now AJ up.
We don't want to fight him.
Let me finish though, because basically what I'm trying to say is that I don't give a fuck what Luis King Kong Ortiz said previously. We talking about months after what he said. Now we're talking about now. We're not talking about he said it fucking yesterday. We're not talking about he said it last week, 2 weeks ago. We're talking about what he said fucking months ago. And now we're talking about some bullshit now. What people got to understand is that sometimes when you're doing business and you're making moves in life, you got to let that pride shit go. You got to let it fucking go. You got to do what's best for you. And maybe what's best for you is not taking shit on a fucking 4 weeks notice. So maybe you're not even in the best shape that you should fucking be in.
The dude Canelo just Go ahead.
You're probably not in the best shape that you should be in. And then for fucking 2, He's fucking getting old in age. We don't even know how many fights he got fucking left in him. We don't even know what his fucking HIPAA, his fucking medical record looked like and all that stuff. We don't even know what the contract was saying. We don't, well, it wasn't a contract, but we don't even know what they were saying that they were going to get. We don't even know that. Only thing we know is $2 million, what he said in the past, and he said no, and that's it. What I'm saying is leave that pride shit at the door, because that pride shit is what's going to get you fucked up.
I'm not talking shit, nothing about pride. I'm just telling you something that's real. There's certain fighters they can't get contention fights because they gonna duck them.
You're not talking about pride shit, right?
I was trying to bring up the Louis Ortiz
shit. Let me tell you, you're talking about pride shit, because you said with Louis King Kong Ortiz, he a fight for nothing. Then he's saying this. What did you say?
That's one part of it. That's one part of it. But this is somebody saying something. You only as strong as your word. Once you show me your word ain't shit, I can't listen to it no more.
But that's you worried about.
That ain't pride. That's being a man.
No, man.
Your word is all you got, bro.
Shit. That's some sucking shit. You worried about what?
That ain't no sucker shit. You tell me some shit, then you gonna switch it up on me. I can't.
You worried about what a boxer said, rather than not if they should have said.
No, not even what a boxer said. I'm trying to give you examples how fighters can't even get that position. How he would not get that position later. You trying to say he can put himself in that position later? How?
Louis King Kong Ortiz, so we gonna keep it that way.
What I'm saying, how can he get the Artuma when Dylan White won't fight him? When fucking none of them cats over there fight him to get him in the position to fight AJ. So AJ got to give him a voluntary.
It don't matter, dude. Like I said, man.
Hey, you right.
Like I said, is if you're gonna bring up that's the pride aspect, because going with what you said back.
Well, I can't call AJ a bitch no more for ducking 50 million.
Months ago. No, I said AJ's a bitch for how he went about it. I didn't say AJ was a bitch for not taking the 50 million. I said he was a bitch for how he went about it. Because there were multiple fucking excuses.
No, I said me. I ain't say you. I said me.
Yeah.
I can't, because he's a bitch in my book for saying you want something, and then when a nigga give it to you, you don't want it no more. You a bitch in my book for that shit.
This is where I said both of you are right. I see both of your opinions. I see both of your opinions. I really do.
It's all love. It ain't no love lost, nothing like that. You got the right to feel like you feel, and I got the right to feel like I feel. I just feel like he played himself.
One's being clever. Me personally, this is where I say, Lou, I'd have to side with Mike on this, because only the reason why I'm saying this is because of Louis King. We don't know how long Louis King Kong Ortiz has got left. We don't know if he'll ever get a title shot again.
I don't think so. But Deontay Wilder.
But yeah, well, he might be playing towards that. We don't know, because me personally, I know if I was 40 years old and I'm gonna box a guy who's fucking 10 years younger than me, I'd want a fucking decent training camp. I'd want my last crack at that title. I'd want to give it all I've got, every single thing what I've got.
But he didn't say
I've got. Yeah,
he
I know, brother.
It was a short count.
I know. Yeah, I know, bro.
Because if he would have came out and said that, I can't hold that against him because it's a short count. But he was waiting to fight Wilder on a 6-week notice. He was waiting to fight fucking Dylan White on a 3-week notice. That's just my point.
Lou, I agree with you, but you've got to recall back when he fought Wilder. It's 18 months ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Things change in 18 months, especially at the age what Luis Ortiz is. You know, he's not. I don't know. He's supposed to be 40. Just say, for instance, he was 38 when he fought Wilder. That was 2 years ago, nearly. Things can dramatically go downhill for you in them 2 years. And I believe I watched him against the Christian Hammer fight, and
Christian Hammer's a good fighter, bro.
Yeah, he is, Louis. You're fucking right.
He ain't no bomb.
Yeah, you're fucking right, Louis.
He's another nigga that ain't gonna get another opportunity.
Yeah.
But he got him early, though. He got him early.
You're right. And I think, and you know what, Lou? I think Ortiz struggled against him. But I heard people say, Ortiz just did what he needed to do because he didn't want to upstep his game because he overlooked this fighter. And
it was niggas saying he did that because he was trying to trick niggas into calling him out. That what niggas was saying, like, oh no, Luis Ortiz still got it. He just trying to trick cats because nobody want to fight him.
Yeah.
That was the excuse he was getting. I'm not saying he said it, I'm not even holding it against him. I'm just saying I wish he would have said, bro, 4 weeks is just like this right here. It's a bad look. That's all I'm saying. Because if I say
Tell
this
you
about
what,
AJ, I have to say it
ask
about
this
him.
guy. If anyone knows boxing here, ask Brooklyn Child. See, I'd like to see his opinion on it.
Like I said with it, man, is that if even I don't care what he said in the past, man, because
Right.
I'll put it like this, man, is that these people are human beings, and they, like I said,
Fact.
they be saying shit that first of all that they might not have meant, that they shouldn't have
What
fucking
they meant
said,
at that time and don't mean no more.
that they should, you
Not
know what I'm saying, and then
but
when you fast forward it, now we like 4 or 5 months from that, probably even longer than
things
that.
change.
And now, like Law said, is things change over a course of time, but at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's like, yeah, I know I said that shit back then, man, yeah, but 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying, my ass
And
is
I
on the
think
line.
Louis Ortiz gonna be man
God
enough to go
damn.
out there and say it. I don't mean to cut you off. I think he's gonna be man enough to go out there and own up to it. And that's gonna be, like you say, that could be saving grace. But the way it just looked
But
like
he
right
don't
now,
have to.
just a bad look.
But he
Why
don't he
shouldn't he
don't
have to?
he don't have to. He don't have to do anything that we were saying. He's gonna do what he
I ain't
what he
gotta buy
feels
his
like he
fight.
needs to do. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
that's your prerogative. But the thing what I'm
Right.
saying is what I'm saying is that you can say one thing today and mean something tomorrow. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, like I said, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I fucked up by saying that, dude, but I can't do that shit. Come on, bro.
Mike, I
You're really
believe
gonna tell me to take this
Mike, I believe if they give Ortiz 8 weeks training, I think Ortiz would have taken
you
that
mean to tell
fight.
me you want me to take this
I'm
shit?
taking the $2 million.
You mean you mean to tell me you mean to tell me you want me to take this shit on a 4 week
For
notice?
weeks.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get
With
what you're
all that,
saying. I get what you're
hold up,
saying,
hold
bro.
up,
It just
hold up,
really what it's
hold up,
saying.
hold up, hold up. With all that shit you got going on over there with the zone and stuff like that, put my ass on the line, are you gonna get this dude $7 million? Because
For your boy William.
because he was doing all these things for you and this, that, and the third. Maybe some of the stuff was coming from Sky and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, like 4 weeks, man, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. My bad, homie.
Bro, you think I'm disagreeing with you. I understand everything you saying. I'm just holding the nigga face value because that's all I can do. Like this, what we doing, we know that's the case. But when you sit there and you say certain things without just like
But
you handle shit differently, bro. You know what
Lou,
I'm
this
saying?
is
He could have
exactly
just
what I
handled.
said to you before. This is what
He
you've
just could have
just said
handled
is
it
what
better.
Lou, what you've just said is exactly what I said to you before about the casual fans saying it's a duck, or we know it's not. Well, don't know. Me
We
personally,
know,
I
we
don't
listen,
think
we know
it's a
that.
duck.
Listen,
I
I'm
don't
saying it's
think
a
it's a
duck
duck.
move, but when you look inside of the history and shit, but it's just by the words that's been said and been portrayed. But when you look at the whole totality of the situation, like Mike was doing, the man is 40 years old, the man's like this here, they're giving him a short count. It's not fair. No one, it's like, bro, a lot of cats are denied that, but nobody called him a duck. But Luis Ortiz getting called a duck because he did it. And I was just trying to explain why a
Yeah.
cat can come to that situation. I feel like, to a sense, it's like that because if you really like this here, but I can also understand the situation of his daughter, where he is in his career, and he needs money.
Well,
So
Louis,
that don't.
this is where I
I
revert back
understand
where I
it. I
say I
understand
see
it.
both of your points. I see.
Yeah. I just don't want to make it seem like I just feel like I'm making that point of what he said. But just like you say, what I say today can change tomorrow. Because what he
Because
said, because like things,
he should
situation of
take
this
it.
whole things change. It's just my take right now.
Yeah. Louis right. What he's saying. He's taking it. He's been saying I'm the boogeyman. No one wants to smoke. He gets offered.
But then you're
He
gonna get
should
the
take it.
explanation
But
and it's
but
gonna
the
make sense. And
but the
then they're gonna
thing,
say we on some
no,
bitch shit,
he
But
but at the
doesn't.
end of the day, it makes sense.
Mike's right. What Mike's saying.
I mean, put it like this, man. Like this,
This is
like basically what
this
I'm
is
trying to.
his last move.
But basically, what I'm
Right.
basically what I'm trying to say is this. It ain't Ortiz's last move, anyways. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm not worried about what other people deemed what Louis King Ortiz like the boogeyman, and then him coming out saying he the boogeyman, and this and the third, and then coming up over here, he's saying all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, when it's time for him to take a fight at 4 weeks' notice, that I'm gonna hold his feet to the fucking fire.
I can't do that. I
I'm
can't do
not,
it like
I'm not,
that.
I'm not gonna hold his feet
Because
because
I want to do it to another fighter, but it's just what
no,
he said. I'm
because
holding him
I wouldn't
accountable.
either. Because I
I
fucking wouldn't
wouldn't
either.
mind.
I wouldn't say, oh, Dillian White didn't want to fight.
Ryder wouldn't do it. It don't mean he no ducking. He's scared of the niggas.
I wouldn't hold it on another fighter either. And the reason why I'm saying I wouldn't hold it on another fighter either is because the fighter that'll take that fight has pride fucking issues. Most of them. Now, some of the fighters don't have a fucking choice but to take the fight. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Hey, Brown on Brown just said something.
We'll get to it,
but I can't even. Let me finish.
That's better.
Okay, okay. Look, 2 million is bullshit offer, and if anyone trying to act like it's not as crazy, Ortiz would have took 4 or 5 out first. But now that we all looking Miller getting 10 million to fight AJ, he wants it too. But my whole thing is like, that's what I was trying to say.
Wicked comment.
But that's what it kind of is and kind of not. But that's the reason why I was trying to tell y'all is that the reason why Miller was getting all that money was because he was doing
because he helped sell the fight.
That ain't shit like the Charles Martin shit. He's selling something. He's selling his own. I get what you're saying.
Let me finish. That's not what I was saying.
So what you saying?
He was getting that money from some of that money was coming from Sky. Some of that money was coming from Matchroom, and some of that money was coming from the Zone. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you go back and look at Big Baby Miller interviews, he'll tell you that. And not only that is what you're gonna understand is Big Baby Miller did things for the Zone, did things for Matchroom Boxing, did things for Edward Hearn. So he deserved a little bit more if you actually break it down and think about it. The whole thing, basically what I've been saying is that if you want to say that King Kong Ortiz should get more than 2 million, the only reason why he should get paid more than 2 million is because of his name in the U.S., saving his own ass and saving Edward Hearn's fucking face with the Zone.
So you think
that's the only thing? Because wait a minute, man, let me finish. Because basically what I'm saying is that with all that stuff I'm saying is what people got to understand is the Zone is in the rut. Matchroom Boxing is in the rut. Edward Hearn is in the rut, not King Kong Ortiz. Michael Hunter and them, they might need that fucking money. But at the end of the day is what is Edward Hearn going to do to help the Zone get in the right place because of Big Baby Miller? Because of he decided to put juice up his ass. What are they going to do? Is King Kong Ortiz really worth 2 million allegedly for a 4-week notice to save the Zone? Because Louis King Kong Ortiz is the only valuable option that can possibly save the Zone and Edward Hearn's ass. And basically, what I've been saying this whole time is with the Zone and all these cats, how much is Louis King Kong Ortiz worth, and how much goddamn it, how much is Deontay Wilder worth now?
Thanks. Hey, my question is this, and this is a real question. I'm not being sarcastic, White. So you telling, because I just heard what you said about Matchroom is giving him the money, the Zone giving him some money. It's all split up. So can they legally give Ortiz that money? Matchroom and the Zone.
They can't give him what Matchroom Sky was giving. Well, the Sky is different because that would probably most likely be just that was a split from the broadcasting. So yeah. But that money from the Zone, I really don't think so.
So how could they give him the offer of Miller?
Say again?
Because Miller getting his money from different places. How can he get the offer? I feel like that's the best offer they could have probably gave him at the position that they was in, because you got backers backing out now. Like you said, Matchroom gave him some money right here at the Zone, and he was money coming from all over. So now when Miller went down, even though this might be able to save it, these cats, like you just sit there and say on your argument, so it's going to what you said. They ain't willing to pay for a nigga to come take their motherfucking money and take the title, because Ortiz is a threat. So they backed out, and what Eddie Hearn basically then was left with was 2 million, whatever offer they gave to Ortiz, which is not enough for Ortiz to take that risk to go possibly lose.
The thing about it is that was based off he was going to get some of the back end. So the back end, Miller was going to get some of that back end. So when you think about that back end from Sky, that's what he said in the interview. So that money is always going to be there. You see what I'm saying? Because they already projected how many pay-per-views they're going to sell in the UK. But the thing about it is,
AJ is your cow.
Hold up. But the zone, I don't know how that works because it's a subscription based service. So I don't know. So you can't really say, oh, is this from here, this from here. So how all that stuff gonna work?
No, I'm saying that's from there and that's there, and we them folks want to give that money to Ortiz.
You can't really say all that because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it ain't what Sky Sports and it ain't what the zone is. What is Matchroom Boxing? How much? Because think about it, for the casuals and the hardcore boxing fans, Ortiz was always a better pick than Miller, anyways.
Facts.
So when you think about it, Matchroom Boxing could have just thrown some money. And then Matchroom Boxing could have just took whatever Sky Sports gave them and took whatever the zone took them and put it in their fucking pocket. And read some of these comments. Willow School said Ortiz should have kept his mouth shut about AJ for nothing. Yeah, that's about right. William Old School Eddie Hearn called Ortiz bluff. Well, I think it was a bluff anyways from Edward Hearn. Brown on Brown Box said Ortiz versus AJ would have gained his own the best night of viewership. They couldn't get well over 300K views for that. You goddamn right. You goddamn right, Brown on Brown Box. And that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that from the Jump Street, and you goddamn right. Anything less, Ortiz, anything less is uncivilized. Michael,
can I finish making my point?
Hold on, let me read these comments.
You misunderstanding me.
William O. Schoolboy said, Blue Blood reminded me this morning that stupid Ortiz opened his mouth saying, well, it's stupid. It kind of is and kind of not, but I really don't care, about it. William also said, Brown on Brown Boxing, yeah, you're right about that 300K. Okay, what you got to say?
What I'm saying is, okay, we knew, like you say, Miller wasn't just getting that money from the zone. They was getting the money from Matchroom, from different places. You think those investors that are behind AJ, they was giving that money to him just for him to fight AJ. They, like you say, they pay for what they want. You think they gonna pay Ortiz $8 million? It's like you paying a nigga to come rob you, bro. It's like, okay, I know you a robber, and I know you ain't never done no business. This is Ortiz to us, and he gonna come over there, get that money, and beat this nigga ass. And the dude AJ, you trying to build now? What you was trying to do?
I understood exactly what you were saying.
No, I'm getting to where you getting at. So I could sit there seeing why he didn't take that deal.
Because you said you was basically going to say something because you don't think I understood you. I understood exactly what you were saying. What I was saying was, I even said it. The backers don't mean shit. Because
no, I'm saying the backers is not gonna back a nigga that can take their money. Like Big Baby Miller had no chance of winning that fight against.
The backers don't mean shit. The backers don't mean shit. The zone and Sky Sports is always going to be there, dude.
They're gonna be there, but if they lose the titles to Luis Ortiz and just pay them the same money they paid on Miller, what the fuck are they left with after the investment?
They still gonna get.
They don't even got the title. Luis Ortiz, they're gonna get their money for that one night, and they lost.
Guess what? Because guess what? Most likely, like I said, Matchroom
Boxing one night ain't gonna make they losses.
Matchroom Boxing is not gonna allow fucking King Kong Ortiz, even if he wins, to get more in the fucking rematch. Right. Most likely. Yeah. So it wouldn't even fucking matter. They're still gonna get their money, and it's gonna be even bigger.
It possibly can, but the money they have lost.
Ain't no possibly. Ain't no possibly. It's gonna be even bigger.
Canelo ain't bringing no more than 80,000 subscribers to the zone.
It don't matter about no fucking Canelo.
And they just paid this man this money. They just paid Triple G this money. They haven't recovered yet.
It don't matter. The whole thing about it is that you creating buzz. You creating the analytics gonna go off the roof. That's what I keep trying to say, and that's the reason why even the Wilder Fury rematch is going to be even bigger. If they would have had it when they were supposed to have it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Taking away from that, but I'm saying is once you lose the titles,
it doesn't matter.
The titles where you at.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because
it does matter because if you want that fight, they would have gave him the $8 million like they gave on Big Baby.
Okay. I said that on Twitter.
Dog, I'm trying to really switch it because, like I said, I'm getting it. I'm getting it a little bit because now I'm looking at it like you when you broke down them backers like that, like Jarrell Miller ain't getting that money from one place. So there were a lot of folks thinking Yeah,
No,
why they didn't
no,
give Ortiz that deal? But it was just right here. It's a
don't
whole
put
bunch.
it as
They don't want that fight. It's just basically I'm trying to make the point that they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight.
no, don't
That's
put it.
basically what I'm trying to say.
Basically trying to say is don't put it as backers, because when you say backers, that involves
Okay.
you saying investors. Yes, Sky Sports and them, they're investing it, but they're always going to Sky Sports and the Zone are investing into this, but they're always going to be there because guess what? They based off of what we choose to fucking pay for. They're going to be there. The whole thing about it is adding Ortiz to it will put them over the max. They can go from doing 15 fucking viewers for
I
fucking
would have subscribed.
15,000 viewers for this one fight to triple the amount to
Yeah, I
100.
would have subscribed to that shit. They would have got 300.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
That's a bigger fight than Big Baby Miller.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's guaranteed money. Even if AJ loses, they're still going to make more money. That's the whole thing. And then even if AJ loses again, he just take his punk ass back over to the UK and still make money.
Address William. It's not fair for Luis Ortiz. This is the point. It doesn't matter. You can't. You could try to use those words, but just sit there and be realistic. That's not even fair. Now he can push this fight back to like July 1st or July 4th or some shit like that. Make it even bigger. It's a holiday weekend, but they want to fight on June 1st. So with that being said, that's not fair to Luis Ortiz. If you really want to fight him after this fight, give him a legit offer.
I mean,
a full training camp.
I mean, it is fair for Luis King Kong.
I put that.
Hold up.
I put that point to you before.
Hold up. It is fair for Luis King Kong Ortiz, because the thing about it is that he's gonna choose to take what he thinks is best for him. Now, if you don't want to take it, he take his ass somewhere else. But what I'm basically trying to say is, it's the whole scenario around it, 4 weeks and all this stuff. It is fair, but the whole thing about it is, he chooses the willing to take it or not to take it. It's up to him. You can't always get everything right straight.
That was my point earlier.
How it comes to you. Nobody knew that fucking Big Baby Miller was gonna pop, and then all of a sudden these guys got to scramble around and try to find a fight and throwing all these names out, trying to create wildfire buzz. So Ortiz has to deal with what he has in front of him. And that's the reason why I was saying back in the other videos, fighters got to deal with the fights that's in front of them. And that's it. This is what's in front of the fighters right now. This is what
4 weeks training is fair now.
No, what I'm basically saying is that you're not going to get everything like you wanted.
That's what I was saying.
Well, but mine.
Kind of.
Right, we're going around in circles here.
I know.
You didn't. It didn't sound.
Oh God! When I was trying to talk about on Charlo fighting, old boy was the top contender before he lost to Escasagay. Once he lost to Escasagay, the only way he got a championship fight is when he fought a week before the fight.
But that's not the same thing, because he's that Korobov dude is.
Yeah.
Listen, that Korobov dude. Yes, that Korobov dude. Look who he's fucking fighting now. He's fighting somebody fucking 18 and fucking 1. And then not only that is, look who was backing Korobov when he fucking fought Charlo. And now look who's backing him right now. Look who's backing fucking
look who was fighting him before he lost.
No,
the first time.
No.
They left.
No. Look who's backing Luis King Kong Ortiz, the PBC.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. At least he has a big name. He has a big name behind him to where he can get fights. If people really want to fucking step up and fight, that Korobov dude had nothing.
He had nothing, but at one point he did. And when he took that loss, niggas didn't want to fight him. Like you say, everybody left him. And then when he went in there, and a lot of niggas think he beat Charlo, niggas is behind him now.
Okay. Well, look who he's fighting now. And then we
just said 18 and 1. Somebody's behind him, but still. Them niggas ain't got to fight him. Them niggas can duck him.
18 and 1.
Them niggas can duck him.
18 and 1.
That's my point, because when it gets to them top contenders and shit, they ain't got, like we just seen fucking Dylan White sit there and do all that bullshit to the last minute. And then he still got fucked out the fight because all the stalling he was doing with the Ortiz and shit like that, with the Brazil shit the first time, and he turned it down and shit like that and wouldn't fought nobody. And then when he got the damn fight, he waited to the last minute to get and got fucked. So I'm trying to sit there and say this how they doing it in boxing, bro. They ain't gonna get these dudes like that a fair shake. So if you get an opportunity, that was my point of saying that when you get an opportunity, sometimes you gotta seize that moment. And when you don't seize it, and then Laws was up in here saying, well, that's not fair. And then in all actuality, it's not fair. Because AJ got the edge, because AJ already been training. We don't know what Luis Ortiz been doing. That was your point too.
Exactly.
No, hold up.
So
That's
that was my point. I was saying
that's why I say both of you are right.
I can't hold it against him now.
Both of you are right. What you're saying.
I was holding what he said and not looking at the facts.
Y'all, because Korobov and Charlo is not the same thing. It is not.
No, it's not.
And what I'm
just saying,
what I'm saying is, for what AJ and Ortiz.
You think they'll be backing him if he didn't fight Charlo?
It is fair. It is, and the reason why I'm saying no. What did you say?
I said, do you think they'll be back in Carball right now, like they is now? Because like you said, once he had took their first loss, the fights he was getting before that was none. But when he stepped up that weekend, in advance, but like you said, your point makes sense. No, your point makes sense because I get what you're saying.
No, because
Ortiz is with PBC. He don't have to take that risk, and it's not fair.
No, it is. The thing about it is, it's a yes or no. It's take it or leave it. He don't have to. That's it. It is fair.
Yeah, but
I'm saying it's not fair for him to fight the dude and hold it against him for not fighting him when he got a short time.
That's what I've been saying the whole time. That's what
I'm saying.
But Mike, listen. What are you saying is fair? The Ortiz or the Charlo Kornbob fight?
I'm saying basically what I'm saying is they both of them fair. They both could have said yes or no. But what I'm saying is Kornbob and Charlo and Luis King Kong Ortiz and
it's different because Luis Ortiz been back after his loss. Carball loss and then
no, not even that. Is that the simple fact is that Kornbob could have waited and eventually still got a shot. And the reason why I'm saying you could say that then. But what I'm basically saying is that these guys over there, they're not fighting the top dogs in front of them fucking anyways. They're not fighting the next guy with the belt anyways. So they got to fight somebody underneath them. So he was eventually going to get his shot. But the whole
he was underneath, it wasn't because of his skill. It was because niggas didn't want to fight him. They
was going to beat him anyways. They was going to beat him anyways. That's the reason why
yeah, they thought he was gonna beat him anyway, but he took it short notice. He just show you a type of lion Charlo is, bro.
No,
that just show you the lion Charlo is. Cause nigga, that nigga ain't no bum.
No,
that dude with a collar bar with no bum.
How many? Okay, how many people thought that Korobov was gonna win?
Listen, nobody, because they thought he was past his prime and shit like that. But the motherfucker still gave him a shot and said it was a dangerous ass fight. But when he went in there, they were trying to sit there and make it seem like he was a bum the way he was ranked.
That's what I'm saying.
But not knowing, only reason this man was top 5 nigga before he lost to Escastegate.
I can't even.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, that's why it's not the same.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. But I'm just saying he came in there and showed he's still that same guy. He never fell off that loss. He just didn't get no opportunity to show he was until right then when he took the fight a week before.
Okay, well, tell old ass Korobov to hit that reset button career. Tell him to hit that reset button. Tell him to go beg the zone for a check.
Shit, they might. Knowing them.
Me personally, I hear what both of you
right, Michael.
saying.
Michael, you right. It's totally different because Kornbob was looked upon to be way done. Even though they wasn't giving him the shot, I didn't look at him like that. I knew them niggas was scared.
It's not even that. It's just the simple fact is the dude didn't even put his fucking. What I'm basically trying to say is these Kornbob and Ortiz, right?
Yeah.
Kornbob kind of had no choice but to take that fight. King Kong Ortiz does have a choice.
He does. You're right.
Fight. You see what I'm saying? Because he's in the point in his career that he's trying to be the best. He's trying to get the best that he could get done, but he's going to get another title shot regardless. And even if
he's only got one shot though, Mike.
No, he got more than one.
Doesn't matter. He right.
He got more than King Kong Ortiz. If if that fight was to happen with AJ and he lost, he would still be boxing.
They're not saving AJ.
Yeah, he would.
Basically,
But what I'm saying, I think me personally,
it's
Ortiz
facts.
has only
These
got
niggas put it into AJ. They ain't finna
got
save his ass.
one
No,
They're
title
not finna
shot.
save his ass.
no, he's not gonna
Because
get one.
Ortiz got options.
Put it like this, because if
Yeah, yes, but
Ortiz lost against AJ, I guarantee Dillian White bitch ass to step up then.
Facts.
yeah, but Mike, that's what I'm saying. Ortiz has only got one last title shot.
No, he ain't got.
But no, he got options. Listen, Corbo
Yeah,
didn't have
he's
no
got
options
options.
before he took
He's
that
got
one fight.
options.
Oh,
I
listen,
never said
let me
Ortiz
finish.
hasn't.
Let me
What I'm
finish.
saying
No,
is,
this is what he's saying. The
whatever
difference between
Ortiz,
him and Calabar.
no,
Calabar
yeah,
didn't
no.
have no option. He had to do this shit. Ortiz
yeah,
don't
I
have to
hear
fight
that.
this nigga 4 weeks,
I hear
4 weeks
that.
out. That's saving
That's
AJ
what
ass.
Louis. I hear that, Dread.
Ortiz,
But
and
what
then I
I'm
think shit
saying
after
is,
Ortiz, if Ortiz
Ortiz has
lose to
got
Wilder,
options, but
he
he's
probably
only
still
got
can fight
one
AJ.
option.
Because
Ortiz has
AJ
got
will try
one
to get him
title
on his
shot.
resume.
Well. Technically, he would have had two. Technically, if he would have took that, AJ fight, and he probably would have still lost. He would eventually got another one. All he had to do is get that White fight.
When?
Shit,
If he lost
Deontay would have
against,
gave it to him.
Deontay
would have gave it to him.
How many times has Dillian White fought AJ's leftovers?
Mike,
A lot.
I disagree with you there.
No, I said how many times?
I think Luis Ortiz has played it safe for the simple reason he's got one last shot at the dice, and he's gonna do it to his.
I disagree
to
with
his
that. I think
fucking.
Klitschko still got some boxing in him.
I mean that's reasonable.
Listen, I think Klitschko still got some boxing in him. So, look, bro, you gotta look at it, bro. That power don't leave like that.
I ain't talking about
what he's saying.
I ain't talking about Klitschko. What I'm talking.
What I was just saying is basically like if he probably only got one championship left because nobody else would probably give him a shot.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Mike. Yeah,
that's
so that's why I
think
think Ortiz didn't take the fight with Joshua.
I mean,
with a
but
4-week training camp.
Wilder would have gave it to him. Wilder would have gave it to him.
But the thing about it is that that it's I hate to say it, but you got to keep it real. Maybe that's part of the the whole thing about it is that maybe in the rematch they can do some decent numbers. You know what I'm saying? But if he takes a loss before that rematch, then how will they be decent numbers or And so who else is going to have to go out there and fight? We all know Deontay Wilder talking about Dillian White and all that stuff, but if he goes up in there and lose, he might not get that rematch at the end of the year. I mean, there's no guarantee.
Might not be at the end of the year. It might be next year.
That's what I'm saying. Right, listen. Just quickly, just let me, and I'll shut up. Just quickly.
I said it was reasonable.
It's reasonable.
Luis Ortiz has just been offered, right, so-called a fight off Anthony Joshua, $2 million. Yeah, just say is that, right? Luis Ortiz hasn't had a fight for what, 6-7 weeks. Anthony Joshua's been in training for the last 6 weeks, right? Luis, my personal view, just my personal view only, what I'm saying is the reason why I think Ortiz didn't take that fight was because Luis Ortiz has got 4 weeks to prepare for a fight against a heavyweight champion. I understand what. No, Lou, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Me personally, I think Luis Ortiz didn't take that fight for the simple fact that he's got 4 weeks to prepare for a fight, but the money was more than what he's ever earned. But like what you said, Louis, he should have taken that fight because he's been saying, I'm the boogeyman and I want that smoke and everyone's dodging me. The opportunity's been presented to him, but he's turned it down. And the reason why my personal view, why I think Ortiz has turned it down is because what I agreed with what Mike was saying before is Ortiz is 40 years old. He's got options. Yeah, of course he's got options. But he's only got one. Me personally, I think he's got one last chuck. He's got one last chuck of the dice. And if
I
he
don't
was
think.
to risk, that 4 week notice and have a fight with AJ and get beat, me personally, I don't think Ortiz, if he had that fight with Joshua at 4 weeks notice and took the 2 million and say he lost, I don't think Ortiz would ever get a title shot ever again because of his age.
Nah, he get it.
I
Wilder
don't
gonna
think
come
he
back
would.
again.
I
There's a
mean,
lot of niggas that talking about Ortiz. Wilder's a bomb. Ortiz probably could still beat Wilder. And you gonna hear
Yeah,
that whole
but
nigga shit.
yeah,
I'm
but
just
but
telling you some
Mike,
real shit.
Luke,
He'll get another shot. But my whole
Luke,
thing, he wanted a fair
Luke,
shot
just
for the
say,
shot. He wanted a fair shot for the
right,
shot.
Louis, let me just say this to you then. Okay, let me just say this to you. Gerald Miller pops dirty. Don't anyone say anything, just let me say this. And I'm going to shut the fuck up. Gerald Miller pops dirty, right? Dominic Brazil is fighting Deontay Wilder. Luis Ortiz accepts the 2 million and he's got a 4 week training camp for Joshua. Deontay Wilder knocks out Dominic Brazil. Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder. Right? Hang on. Right? Luis Ortiz is lost. Dominic Brazil's lost. Right? Where do you think that Luis Ortiz would come in the picture between Tyson Fury, Dominic Brazil,
I don't think
Anthony
Tyson Fury
Joshua?
bitch ass ever gonna try to fight
Yeah, all
fucking
right.
Deontay
Well,
Wilder
we'll
ever
get him
again.
out of the way. Get him out of the way then. Let's just put it between AJ and Wilder. AJ beats Luis Ortiz. Dominic Brazil gets beat off Wilder. Where do you think that Luis Ortiz would come in the picture later on
Somewhere
down
in
the line?
January, February, it won't be December. They gonna give him a training camp. They gonna give him healing time. Nigga, my whole thing like this here. What is
I
nigga
don't
saying?
believe that.
But listen, hold on, I just
I
seen
don't.
something. Hold on, let me say something. I just
Yeah,
seen
go on,
something.
bro. I don't
This
believe
this
that.
nigga Dick in the Booyah Hunt Cons did post something February 7, 2019. Luis Ortiz says he's available to fight Anthony Joshua. This 2 months ago. Anthony Joshua if the Jarrell Miller fight falls apart. Ortiz should be he ducking. He should be in shape. If he was speaking on that shit then, that nigga knew niggas knew some shit. Niggas knew some shit. Like, bro, why was he speaking upon like if the fight why would the fight fall apart?
I couldn't tell you, but basically what I'm saying is that if he said that shit 2 months ago, what did he say? 2 weeks ago?
2 months. Two
2 months
February
ago?
7, 2009. He said, bro, he was ready. He's ready to be step up. If the drill, I swear to God, I just looked
Okay,
it up.
okay. Well, that was more than 4 week training camp.
That's way more. He been waiting on this nigga. I mean, he been getting ready.
Mike, where if Luis Ortiz took this fight with AJ now and he got beat, do you think that Luis Ortiz will get another title shot?
Possibly, but like I was trying to say is that that's the reason why I kept saying is that what you said was reasonable because
Yeah,
that's a reasonable conclusion on the maybe the unfortunate events that Louis King Kong Ortiz career could have went down. But what I was saying is that at the same time is boxing has been tricky, over the last 10 years, so you would never know. But that's
exactly.
that's
Well, Mike, he had a fight with Deontay Wilder. What was that? 2 years ago. Has he had a title shot since then?
well, you have to understand at this, like I said, it's tricky because you have to align yourself, and in that some of these fighters want to get paid more than what they are worth, and they don't want to get paid less than what they want to take, and so you have to put that in account. Then you got your hide and seek champ, like you like to call him, Manuel Char and Pulev.
Pulev, yeah.
They didn't
The
want to fight.
original
They
hide
don't
and
want to. They
seek
don't.
champ.
They don't want to. They're fighting guys that they know they can beat, so they can keep their position in the rankings. You know
Shit,
what I'm
sorry.
saying? And so, same thing with Dillian White. Dillian White has been doing everything that Matchroom Boxing has told him to do. And so you know, and Louis King Kong Ortiz wasn't on the menu. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing, is as getting these guys that's over there overseas that's holding these mandatory positions that don't want to fight nobody. That don't want to fight nobody. And so you got to line your, so Louis King Kong Ortiz will have to sit there and align himself to get one of these sanctioned bodies to call for an eliminator.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then at the same time, you know, then you got to worry about making sure that he discloses his medications, making sure that he doesn't pop for anything, and make sure he stays on the straight and narrow, straight narrow. But that's why I said we don't know, because it's just sometimes it's tricky and it's sad. You know, you got Pulev, and bitch ass Manuel Char, and you got a couple of other guys. Like, check this out. Why hasn't any of these other sanctioned bodies said, you know what, Pulev, you've been sitting around here not doing a goddamn thing. We calling for a mandatory. You know what, Manuel Char, you ain't doing a damn thing. We calling for a mandatory. And then if you want to, it's just biased and unfair, and everybody's looking for a fucking check. Tyson Fury shouldn't even be ranked in the WBC because he literally hold up. Because Tyson Fury literally, that's a fucking duck. That's a clear cut. No. That's licking booty hole with no chaser. That's what that is. Clear fucking duck. And he
Transformers.
He literally went against what the WBC mandated him to do and ran.
Yeah,
he shouldn't even be ranked in the WBC.
I agree with that.
Tyson Fury fighting Tom Schwartz and some other fucking chump. And some other chump, even though Tom Schwartz is ranked in the top 10 and another sanctioned body, which that will suffice for the WBC. But what about the next chumpy fight after that? And how the fuck did Tom Schwartz even get ranked up there? You know, so
that fight we watched, that fight. Hey, what fight was it? He got knocked out in the second round. I want to watch that fight again. He got knocked out in the second round. Ref take the mouthpiece out of his mouth, nigga, and let him fight. Continue to fight. Like, what the fuck is this? And then he's hitting the nigga in the back of the head, nigga, and the dude get disqualified. Like, this shit rigged. Like, this shit, man.
Let me read some of these. Let me read some of these. Brown on Brown boxing said Edward might think he is slick, but June 1st will tell all the AJ's next fight. AJ versus some bum may do 20K or less. You goddamn right. You know, $20 a pop, $9.99, $100 a year for some bullshit. Williams said, since Ortiz turned down the fight, AJ needs to fight Andy Ruiz, who almost beat Parker, and he had a knockout this past week. And I mean, the knockout was cool, but against who? But when you think about it, when I sit back and I think about it, with the whole Andy Ruiz thing and Michael Hunter thing, Andy Ruiz is a better pick for Michael Hunter. I mean, it's just, you got the Mexicans, you got Mexicans behind him. You know what I'm saying? At least somebody will fucking want to pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And at least, you know, casuals and hardcore boxers know who Andy Ruiz Jr. is. You know, boxing conversation with Reggie Owens said, "What's up, everybody?" Yeah, that's all we got. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, man,
I'm just saying. I seen him fight because you think Dylan White beat who would Dylan White beat fighting Emmanuel Char?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's fighting Emmanuel. Who is he fighting on?
Oscar Rivas.
Oscar Rivas. That's even worse. I think AJ fight Emmanuel Char after this.
You know, when people I think
that's a good fight, that Oscar Rivas.
Yeah,
I think Rivas might beat him.
I think it's decent, but the thing about it is, I think we're putting too much faith in Oscar Rivas when he hasn't even, you know, fought anybody.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
But Mike, just quickly, just say, for instance, White fights Rivas and just say AJ fights Ruiz. Who do you think's a fucking better opponent?
Say that again.
I'd say just say, for instance, Dillian White fights Oscar Rivas, and then AJ fights Andy Ruiz or that Michael
Reeves is the
Hunter.
better fight.
Exactly, Lou. I think
But
that's
Because
the more
Michael Hunter's a
dangerous fight.
cruiserweight, nigga. You can't fight. He can't.
well,
Listen,
Yeah.
I hope he fight him. Please
well,
fight Michael Hunter.
you you you,
Please
you
fight
know
him.
you know I like Matchroom Boxing is gonna go with the lowest bidder. I mean that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna go with the lowest bidder, and
That's Michael Hunter.
well we don't know that we don't know that. Um,
I pray it is.
I mean so
Right, yes.
they
Louis.
they're gonna go with the lowest bidder, man. You know they
Save
might
them
they
some money.
and that's just how it is. It's sad, but
I pray to God. I swear to God, you think I'm joking. I pray to God AJ fight Michael Hunter, bro. That's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight.
Could be Louis, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all niggas after that fight.
Mm.
He better not, nigga. I can't even trickle. Nigga, man, you
Well,
fight a cruiserweight, nigga,
Triple
I'ma
G
make fun of your
Triple G
ass.
got rid of Abel
Oh, no.
Sanchez.
Has he?
For
Yeah,
real?
Has he?
that's what ESPN just broke.
You're
Wow.
joking.
I just got it on my feed. Got rid of his ass.
Wow.
Kicked him to the
Fucking
curb.
hell.
I don't
Been with
need you no
Sanchez for
more.
years, hasn't he?
He was trying to tell you you can't do it, Rocky. You're too old, Rocky. You've been exposed, Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
That's off Marlowe's corner, ain't that?
Oh God,
Swear
that boy goes so
Marlowe
proud of that
plays that.
boy. Man, that boy be going in. Like, no, he be like, Mikey. He be like, Mikey, get
Yeah,
up,
that's
bitch.
it, Mikey.
Daddy,
Mikey,
I love
that's
you. Daddy, I
yeah,
love
that's
you.
it, Lou. That's it, yeah. Come on, get up, bitch. Get the fuck out of my
That boy
gym.
go in. That boy go in, boy. I'm telling you, that's the place to be. I watch. Even if I buy the fight, I put it on mute, and I'm still on the corner. Cause he
Yeah,
like,
I
that's
haven't
the
been
best
I haven't
number.
been on Marlowe's channel for ages.
Bro,
Nah,
he
It's
got something there
always
this weekend.
it's just
it's
because
always late, you see.
people gotta understand. It's like people we get on these lives and stuff like that, and we got stuff to do.
Yeah.
So
It's like my brother Uzi, Reggie, boxing conversations with Reggie Owens.
Salute, brother.
Every time Reggie's on, it's like fucking 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning over here. Sometimes I
Bro,
wake up and I'll look on my phone and I see Reggie's on, so I'll drop a few messages and then I have to
you
go
jumped
back
on me
bed.
this morning. You jumped on mine. I was
Ew.
on a long one, bro.
Yeah,
I was on a
yeah.
long one.
I
Laws jumping
texted
that
it.
bitch
I
today.
texted you in your live stream, but you didn't see
Yeah, I
me.
seen it. I seen you. I seen you. By the time I saw you, you probably was gone. Real shit.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
was I
oh,
was on my
Laws, he
break
up
at
in this bitch.
hold on, y'all
Yeah.
I
go ahead
was
and
on my
cook.
break at
Y'all
I
go
was
ahead and
on my
cook. I'll be
break,
right
Lou,
back.
at
All
work.
right, family.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
went
Law.
on me. No, I'm just saying, bro. I went on my break at work and I seen put YouTube
And that
on,
was
and then
like
you.
probably one in the morning over here. 1, 2 in the morning
Yeah,
over here.
it
Real
was ten
talk.
o'clock in the morning over here.
For real.
Yeah,
Man, I appreciate the love, bro. That's why I say I always try. I had y'all links in the description and all that. So I got Michael's link in the description. I got your link in the description. I'm finna get boxing conversation with Reggie. I'm finna put a lot of more brothers. It's gonna be long as shit.
yeah.
It's gonna be all the brothers that's in the L that's doing something positive. Just real shit.
That's
And I
what.
fucks with
That's what I
everybody.
was.
So I try to. If I don't watch the video all the way, I'll come there and comment and like it. You
Yeah,
know what
of
I'm
course you
saying? And
do.
share. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
salute,
I'm getting new to
salute,
that
Lou.
share shit. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
trying
always
to
make me
grow
laugh, Lou,
channels.
because I swear you don't go sleep, you Louis. Because sometimes it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I think to myself, must be 7, 8 hours difference over there in America. Must be like fucking 4 in the morning, and Louis still up,
Oh,
fucking chatting
I
boxing.
I did this shit like at 2, like last night was 5. I started at 10 and got off around 2. I ain't wake up to 1. I gotta go
Wow.
to work tomorrow, so that's why I ain't even live streaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I gotta get up. You know what I'm saying? Go to work and
Yeah,
shit. I ain't finna play with it. So this
yeah.
weekend
You
I'll be
said
trying to do it.
yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday. I'm gonna let this shit go down Friday because I gotta do a little more research. I'm finna do my pound for pound. I'm gonna put Carissa in that shit. Real talk.
Getting
Put
good,
Norma in
you
that
Lou.
shit.
You're getting better, Louis. I've been watching your
Yeah.
channel just last couple of weeks, man. You're getting better, better and
Appreciate
better.
you,
I mean,
fam.
just
I got
I'm
a
I'm
couple
not on
trolls.
about
I
like
got like 9 dislikes, bro. like 9
Nah,
this, like
you're
I
getting
woke up
good,
this
Lou,
morning to
because you
9
know
this,
you're
like
boxing anyway. But I'm on about
yeah.
like your
And I'm
thingy
still
like now.
learning. And then, oh boy, motherfucker, boy, one nigga pissed me off so bad last night on one of these nigga channels. Nigga said some shit. And I think it was some niggas from his channel that came over there and disliked my shit because
Mm,
motherfucker says I was like, who the fuck's Zoro fault? These niggas up here trying to make Zoro sound like a world. But who the fuck this
so
bitch
right,
fault and won?
she's
So
alright.
motherfucker get on that bitch with a whole bunch of shit. I said, nigga, come on my motherfucking channel. Come on my motherfucking channel. I'm live. Man, this nigga, when I go to sleep, he like, oh, I see you. I see, I'm a dude, like, I'm a sub to your channel. I see my viewers is getting at you. I'm like, bitch, you got me fucked up. That's gonna be the first body of the LDBC. You feel me? That's we gonna
Yeah,
kill that boy, nigga. Oh God, research shouted, nigga. This nigga be asking me certain things. This nigga talking about Dylan White getting the short end of the stick. I said, bitch, he did it to himself. How? Can you explain?
exactly,
Like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you if you get on my screen
exactly.
talking some stupid shit. Oh my baby. He gonna be the first body. I ain't gonna lie to you. He gonna be the first body of my motherfucking career. And he gonna be a channel. Cause I think I can get him on there. I've been reeling his ass. I reeled him in for best fight the best, but he's scared of best fight the best.
Yo, check this.
Yeah,
Sanchez, Triple G statement versus Abel Sanchez. So Sanchez said he insisted on an insulting new trainer compensation schedule. My dignity and honor does not allow me to be screwed like that. It's unfortunate being greedy, ungrateful, and no ethics, honor, and integrity will end this relationship. Damn.
wow.
Wow.
That's what Abel
Say
said.
that
Is
again. Say that
that
again.
able, that Michael Golovkin?
Cause I had let me get my other headphones. I need them bitches in both
Hold on.
ears. Hold up.
Hold on.
Oh,
I
what
don't know
am
whose
I?
statement is this. Let me read what ESPN got to say because
Real
these,
talk.
these Twitter dudes, man, they don't know how to put shit out, man. Sometimes they don't even act like they know English.
What are
Man,
you eating, Mike?
Mike be going in on Twitter, bro.
Curry
Oh
shrimp.
Oh
God.
no,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how I work Twitter. Been on Twitter for years. I
Hey,
don't even know how I work the thing.
it ain't hard. It ain't hard. You got it now. Whatever you've been doing, you just learn how to share and you just tweet and you write. Retweet.
Mm,
That's all that shit's about. Following who you know.
Well, Triple G said this. I would like to announce that I have made a major decision for myself and for my career. I want to build on what I have already achieved and continue to better myself. Therefore, I will not be training with Abel Sanchez. This was not an easy
wow.
decision for me, and it's not a reflection on Abel's professional abilities. He's a great trainer, a loyal trainer, and a Hall of Fame trainer. I will be announcing my new trainer at a later date. So, somebody said Abel Sanchez said something derogatory, but I'm not going to read what these
What he
guys
said.
got
Yeah.
to say off of Twitter and stuff like that because obviously they've been getting a lot of things wrong. And, you know, uh, and I don't want to regurgitate
Yeah.
their rhetoric. But put it like this. I was looking at some of them cats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, right when Louis or King Kong Ortiz was in the runner-up for AJ, all of a sudden they start, oh, he ain't gonna be ready. He ain't gonna be this. Oh, breaking news. King Kong Ortiz already turned it down. Blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. And then a week later, it's something different. Come on, man.
Facts. They just be assuming. They be trying to guess shit and be right. A lot of motherfuckers don't give a fuck about the truth. They just trying to be the first person to tell it. So sometimes they'll just make assumptions and like, well, if it's close, maybe I'll hit the target. A lot of these whole ass niggas be doing.
It's not even that. They all play a follow the leader.
Facts. Facts.
See, they're not doing no interviews with none of them. And all the one that's doing is Coogan Cassius. That fat fuck. He's following Edward Hearn like a little dog on a leash. You know what I'm saying? What?
Hey, bro, y'all heard from L in a couple days?
Who?
L. L
Oh,
Foul. I ain't seen him in a couple days.
he'll be back on.
No, I've not heard nothing of him. Done a
Yeah.
couple of videos, haven't you? But that's about
I
it.
hope I hope you alright, huh? I went on the video.
No, I think it was on today.
Oh, he was? Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it
was
was,
asleep earlier, so that's probably why I didn't see him. Join these 3 days, bro.
well, he was on
Did you lot have Easter off? Or did you have to
Man,
work Easter?
yeah, no.
nigga. I did.
Have, have it off, yeah.
What
Or
the
do you have to
fuck?
work it? We have it
I
as
did. I
we
worked
have.
earlier, but it was early. But it was like a look. I do flagging and shit, traffic control. It was early. We was done by like 12, 11. Yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
we have it off us. The Friday, Easter Friday is a bank holiday over here, and then the Monday is a bank holiday as well.
Okay. Hell no. I wish. It sound like the banking industry good over there, fam. Cause like I be hearing this shit. Like all of y'all
No,
get a lot of
no,
holidays. Y'all
no,
get a lot
bank
of
holiday.
holidays.
Lou, bank holiday does mean holiday. It's not nothing to do with banks or out. Just a holiday. You know,
Oh,
like
that's what
you
y'all
have like
call it. That's what y'all call it,
yeah,
bank
we
holiday.
call them bank
Cause the
holidays. Yeah,
bank
you know,
closed.
like you.
Cause the bank closed.
No.
No, Lou, it's just a holiday. You know, like you have
Okay. Why do you
Independence
call
Day,
it bank?
like
Why you call it bank holiday?
I haven't got a clue, Dreddy. A
That's what
bank
I was saying.
holiday over here, bank holiday over here is always a Monday.
Woo,
Apart
that
from
Okay,
goddamn, I could
the,
some
on- the
meat
only
that curry shrimp, baby.
I
the
feel
only
you.
time in the year we have a Friday, which is a bank holiday, is Easter Friday.
Okay,
So
it's like I got what you're saying. It's like our Fat Tuesday and shit like that.
yeah,
Just a
yeah.
name.
It's like you know how we say baker. Oh, what do you work? Oh, I work baker hours. It's just a form of saying like you work a 9 to 5. It's the
Yeah,
same thing like them. They say this is like them
gotcha,
getting off day.
gotcha,
Mm.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha,
You have
gotcha.
what's Independence Day? Is it 20 something the 4th of
That's a
July over
holiday,
there?
4th of July. Man, that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
gonna be
Well,
popping. If he make that fight
well,
that day, bro, it would have been popping.
yeah.
I
Maybe,
would have watched it. I would have watched it. On God, I would have watched it. Fourth of
maybe.
July.
I mean, maybe
Mm.
not. Maybe
I'm not
not.
even a fan of it, but I just knew who gonna be throwing some shit 4th of July weekend. Who
I
gonna be
mean,
really be fighting?
put it
That's a
like this.
big
Put it
fight.
like this. 4th of July
Yeah,
weekend. I don't even watch fights, dude.
I do. I love them.
Nah, I don't. I'm out having fun with the family and
And
shit
this
like
is in
that.
America. By the time the fight start, it's by the time we done. You know what I'm saying? We been out there at the lake
mm.
and shit and done that all, barbecued all early and shit. So by the time the fight come, man, nigga, I got my beers, my loud, and my do say, nigga on balls. Nigga, that should have been
I
love.
never knew you lot loved barbecues over there. You know,
Man,
until I
what?
started watching. Yeah, until I started watching the LDBC.
Man,
I
I'm finna get
didn't
me a
know,
bigger
man.
grill, bro.
Yeah, I never knew that Americans. To me, barbecue people are Australians,
We
Aussies.
from the south. I'm from the
Because
south. That's all we do, nigga. I'm talking about we will barbecue on a
yeah,
Thursday. On a
that's what I
Thursday,
mean. I
we'll be in
know.
the front yard on
I
a
never knew
Thursday.
that,
It
Lou,
ain't got to be
until I
no
started
holiday.
watching the LDBC. And you're
Hmm
like,
Damn, that
down
curry.
south, they have barbecues all the time, don't they?
No,
Man,
that's
when it start
everywhere.
getting warm, niggas like the barbecue. But I'm saying, when I'm from Mississippi, nigga. It could be
Yeah,
December, nigga, a Thursday, nigga. We out there in our coast, nigga, drinking liquor, nigga. Putting some, we
having a
all put
barbie.
$5. We all put $5 in and go get some meat from the damn store. Real shit, go get us a pick five and shit. Cause in Mississippi, you get 5 pieces of meat for $20. So it about like 10 of us out there, and then we gonna get us a whole bunch of pick fives and shit like that. Nigga, folk already gonna put down a little garnish and all that. Man, bro, we be in that bitch. Man,
Yeah.
lit. Got the barrel burning. Nigga, on by we barbecuing on a Thursday just cause. You know what I'm saying? We hungry. We gonna sit here and get fucked up and eat chicken, steak, and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, shrimp
over here
kebabs.
to have a barbecue over here is a big thing over here because the weather's that shit all the time.
Yeah, but
For real.
Fucking rains all the time over here, man.
Man, that don't sound like Seattle.
I'm from San Diego and we
Mm,
barbecue a lot, so
On
I
God.
don't know. I don't. It ain't just a down south.
I'm not saying it's not a down south thing, but like when you think when it get cold, it don't get cold in San Diego. Like it gets like 40 something degrees, 30 something degrees, 20 something degrees, and we'll be out there with a coat barbecuing. But you know what I'm saying? It's
It get
like a
that
lot of
cold.
cats everywhere in the world when it start
It getting
warming
that cold
up,
in San
everybody
Diego.
barbecue.
They be getting
You
that
don't get
cold
the
in San Diego.
for real. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, shit, that's love. Then I might bring my ass out there, but
They
I
don't
really want to
stay
come to
long.
Cali. But
They
wifey
don't
don't want me out there.
they don't stay long though. It's
Wifey
not
think I'm
like
gonna cheat on her.
it's not like it's a couple months. Nah, it might be like a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm coming out there
No,
next year, you know.
man,
like
you
you
ain't
have days
man,
high of 50. You
all
have
we hear is
days high
loud.
of 50. Now when
What's
he
he
come, bro,
say?
I'm gonna have to link up with you, all. No bullshit. Real
I'm
shit.
coming over there next year, man. I'm
You
telling
said
you.
Florida. You said Florida.
No, I don't know where I'm gonna come, but I'm coming to
You
America
if you
next
kind of
year
say you need to come to Michael. If you come to Michael,
for
it'll be easy for me to
2
get. It'll
weeks.
be easier for me to get this way than it would be. 'Cause I'm in Colorado. I'm like damn near. I don't know. Damn near like 2 states away from the coast. So if you land anywhere on that north, I don't like New York like that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even like New York like that, bro. That bitch is too big, traffic stupid, nigga. You can't travel right, nigga. I don't
Mm.
like none of this shit.
Like, check this out. This Boxing Kingdom dude gonna be like, put on a screen share.
Hey, Mike, have you found that YTB yet? The
Nah,
LDB Slayer.
I ain't
Hey,
even worried about that hoe.
I seen him. I seen him.
If
I
you've
probably
seen him, Lou, he's a prick.
He a bit. Hey, listen, I'm gonna give y'all some apps, nigga. Like it's a website you go to. You can look at their YouTube videos without giving them bitches fucking views.
Oh, I'm not worried
Real
about
life
that.
shit.
You can do that. You don't
I
even
don't
need
get.
that.
I
You
don't
can do it if you got an Android. You can do that on YouTube. You can
like
do it incognito.
hook.com.
No, you can go on
Oh,
incognito.
incognito. Oh, say no more.
Yeah,
Oh, boss, that's real.
yeah. If you got an
Say no
Android,
more.
on a YouTube app, you can go
I need you to
incognito.
hit me a little bit more, bro, on the back end when we talking in the back section. I need you to put me a little bit, but bro, you smart as shit, bro. On God, you is.
Mm,
Like you
yeah.
savvy, you know these things, and you know, like, bro, I got that mindset. When I got
Mike
out of
knows
prison, I ain't
everything.
try to learn that shit. Maybe if I didn't go to prison, I would have been adapting a little bit more to it. But when I got out, I was just with that same mindset, nigga. Only thing Microsoft Word, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that other shit.
Nah,
And it was MySpace. I'm just being honest, man. It was Microsoft Word. It was like learning that shit, and then nigga went to prison. They're like,
Hey, Lou,
fuck that
you're
shit.
not the only one, bro.
I'm just
yeah.
saying, you
Man
nigga
on
got
his
out of
foot with
prison.
computers.
Nah, it's
No,
because
I'm learning though. I'm learning by him. He teaching me what he was telling me. He
Yeah,
like learn it. He
Mike
didn't
teach
want to
me.
tell me. He didn't want to tell me like go do your research. He just told me where to look. Hey, bro, I
Yeah,
learned the difference between a rock. Like I got a combo, so I
Mike.
learned all that shit,
I,
bro, just by what he just showed me. Like go
no,
do it because I had to
that's how
read
I
it.
did it. That's how
Like
I did it.
the
Mike
IF
taught
the
me how to go
iOS
live, didn't you,
all
Mike?
that shit, bro.
I found all that stuff about computers, man. I basically learned
Mike,
on my own,
It's
man.
not hard, but you gotta know
yeah,
where to look. You gotta know where to look. And he
yeah.
just, hey,
I don't
he's
even
what
know
he
where
doing. He's
to look.
showing me piece by piece. It is because when you look at it and you don't know what you understand, and you trying to find a beginning, and it just like, bro, you got to go with the beginning. And to me, the beginning was understanding that the routers is the system. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, and
Yeah,
then
I
building
was reading
security
your
off of.
messages. I was reading
Yeah,
your
I wasn't
messages,
playing.
what you were
I was doing that
sending
shit
each
step
other
by
on
step,
Google.
Hold up,
step by step.
let's read some of these. Let's read this thing. Boxing Kingdom said, Luis Ortiz news updates. Purse for Wilder 500K. Team Ortiz have turned down a $5 million U.S. offer to fight Anthony Joshua on June 1st. Edward Hearn processing of putting towards counter offer. So I think
Hmm.
the reason why they got the game fucked up and they put 5 million because they thought that 2 million that was so-called offered that allegedly that Cali and Niman said that was offered to um King Kong Ortiz was they translated to euros, but what they don't understand is King Kong Ortiz is the American, so he would get paid in American dollars. So $2 million is 2 million American dollars. So
Facts.
so they put that 5 million knowingly it's gonna make it sound like it's bigger than what it is. Like, ooh,
Hmm.
5 million? They creating a narrative. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I wrote this. I wrote Charles Martin got how much, and Miller's highest payday is how much? Pocket watch. For real.
Hey, I like that shit. I like that
Like
shit.
think
I
about
seen
it
what you
yeah.
said.
like how much King Kong
Fucking
Ortiz?
watching.
Folk be
How much
going
Yeah,
in.
how much King Kong Ortiz was going to get for this fight is the is irrelevant. To the fact is irrelevant. You should just you could have came up with you could have just said the motherfucker say he'll fight for nothing. You could have kept
yeah.
it with that. And
Facts.
I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I got some other stuff
Because
for you. You
they're
gotta
trying to control the
but
narrative.
I got some other stuff that you have to think about as well. Right along with that. You see what I'm saying? So then my stuff is going then I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to you real, and I guarantee you the stuff that I bring up is gonna outweigh the number of things that you got.
Yeah.
So, and then we got this guy saying getting caught for taking PEDs. He didn't get caught. The motherfucker didn't disclose. And then this guy said 500K to 5 million, and they said no thanks. No interest in legacy one bit. TK, whatever, man. See these guys, you see how they just repeat it?
Mate, that's what I was saying
Hey,
to you
faggot.
before, bro, about
Hey,
what the
faggot.
casual fans put
Zombies.
about Luis Ortiz.
And then look at this guy.
AJ.
This guy said Ortiz team don't want it. Obviously been cheating. He got the needles behind it. And this other guy says everyone wants a bigger slice of the cake when it's AJ. Would love to see this happen, as had he had better stamina, he would have.
Ortiz never said that shit, man.
Okay, I don't. You gotta live with it. That's why I'm not tripping. But this guy right here, he wants a bigger slice of the cake. Like everybody wants a bigger slice of AJ. No, the thing about it is that you're over here dictating the terms in the U.S. You the one that needs the help. No, you're the one that need help. You are about to have a rude awakening and don't even know it. And this guy's gonna say this man used AJ as a bank. Yeah, okay, use him as a bank. Okay, well, go fight Hunter or Andy Ruiz and tell me how lucrative that is.
Hey, hold on. What the fuck that Saran supposed to be?
He's just saying juicing.
But he's doing it for the money. Yeah. That's dollar signs going in there. That nigga's a fucker. Boy, these niggas ain't shit.
Never known a heavyweight avoided like AJ before. AJ is not avoided. And the thing about it is, okay.
I've never known an heavyweight avoided like AJ before. Fucking hell. He just wrote that.
He needs retarded.
Way low 83. And the thing about it is,
on my face.
The thing about it is it sounds funny and it sounds catchy, but the whole thing about it is that AJ wasn't gonna fucking fight Wilder.
Exactly, man.
Think about it. Why would AJ fight Wilder?
To get knocked out. Simple as that.
In December,
I'll fight him for 50.
In December, Edward Hearn was like, damn, Wilder versus AJ does 1 million pay-per-view buys, but now it is our turn to do our part. So you automatically knew that AJ wasn't going to fight Wilder. And he said that in December. Why would he say it's our turn to do our part? Deontay Wilder has done his part. Now it's our turn to do our part. That means he's going to go and fight somebody other than Deontay Wilder. And they said that in December. He's going to fight somebody other than Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder.
Their profile so they can try to bring in more numbers. And why would he say pay-per-view buys? The Zone don't do pay-per-view.
They only.
So you need to these cats might want to check themselves. And then
they're retarded.
You know, and this guy repeats it. He preached the 5 million. They got a couple of cats in here repeating 5 million over and over again when it's clearly 2 million. So you're going to believe Boxing Kingdom. You're going to believe all of these other guys around there, Ben, whatever, and the Michael, whatever. You're going to believe them. But you can't believe somebody that actually got the news from the horse's mouth. That's absurd. That's absurd. And that's who they got it from. They didn't get it from nobody else but Cali and Nima. Who else they get it from? Nobody else but Cali and Nima. That's it. So, you know, and Mike Coppinger. Yeah, this dude. Let's click on this page, right? This Mike Coppinger dude, right? Right, look at him. Look, let's see here. Let's see something about some heavyweight stuff here. Let's see here. Let's see here. He said something. I was just like, he probably already. Okay, look. No surprise. Luis Ortiz is with PBC and per sources has already been promised Deontay Wilder rematch. So this guy has clearly got the information that everybody already knew, but what is that like? Yesterday when we finally found out that that is not happening, we get this guy saying no surprise. Here's an excuse on why King Kong Ortiz wasn't going to take the fight. Here's an excuse. This is why he didn't do it. Look, December. That's not a surprise because he could have still fought him and then go back. You can say that even if King Kong Ortiz lost, he couldn't fight that guy. And then, like I said, for some odd reason, Dillian White likes to fight Anthony Joshua's leftovers. He likes to fuck Anthony Joshua's leftovers. After Anthony Joshua has skeeted in them, nothing in their mouth,
he come eat the booty.
Over there, go in there raw and kiss him.
Eat the booty
on the lips. This guy. That's the reason why I don't listen to these guys, man. Some of the stuff he got on here,
be in the pussy, and Dylan White go eat it.
Some of the stuff he got on here and stuff like that. I really don't know what he does for a living, but he says Boxing Insider, Fox Sports. Catch me on Inside PBC Boxing on Fox and FS1. So if you're saying catch me on Inside PBC Boxing on FS1, why the fuck would you even why the fuck would you even say no surprise while working for the PBC? Little King Kong Ortiz has an excuse.
Bitch out the door. They finna fire him. He finna be probably ESPN.
Man, get rid of this nigga.
Watch him in a month. This shit gonna probably say ESPN.
Man, get rid of this nigga. Get rid of him.
Because he helping the false narrative. I understand, like if you just look at it, and on God, it is some bullshit. It's straight up and down some bullshit. Eddie Hearn them know some bullshit. Like you said, they trying to play the high road, and I just feel like Lord shouldn't did that shit. It made him look bad.
You saying and this is the number one thing that disgusts me. You saying that you catch me on PBC Insider on Fox and ESPN, right, or whatever. But what you should be doing, yeah, you can keep it real. You can keep it real, but at least if you're supposed to be working for the PBC, at least you should have been on King Kong Ortiz's side instead of throwing him under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then not only that is you working for the PBC, allegedly.
And if they bias.
But you're putting business out there. You're putting people's business out there according to a source, but you're putting business. So you work for the PBC. So what you mean according to a source? Nigga, you the one who's snitching. You're the source. Who are you to be putting another man's business out there without their approval? When you work for the PBC.
Supposedly they biased, but you saying this shit.
Fucking according to my constantly dick riding source, myself, come on, bro. Come on. Disgusting.
That's a double entendre or something like that. It's like it doesn't make sense. What you saying? Like your title. Like how to get bitches and you go in there and talk about how to fuck man. Like what the fuck? Like what is you talking about? How you say you this and then you get on the shit and you speaking against? Like ain't no way. It's a bashing. Like he probably got a fake verification somehow.
Nah, it's him and all that stuff. But the thing, what I'm saying is that these guys ain't doing what they need to be doing for these fighters, man. And I don't care if they're non-American. But if they work for the company that you work for, you need to be doing. I'm not saying spread propaganda like Boxing Kingdom and all these other cats, but you should be doing something for these guys. You should be doing something.
Maybe they listen. If I told him to go get that money and he didn't go get it, that's all nigga they gonna make me say he ducked again. Right now, I can understand the bullshit and the propaganda because they couldn't. Oh, this is his highest payday. The same shit you fuck nigga told Wilder when he couldn't get a percentage. Nigga, this nigga know when he's saving the day. Like y'all want to sit here and do this shit. The risk is higher than the reward.
Look what these cats did. They said they got the little guys playing with the Ouija. They got Fox and I don't know what Sky Sports and something. They got these guys around the thing. Al Heyman's the ghost, and they said, was there a particular reason why you allowed Ruiz to fight AJ instead of letting Ortiz?
It ain't showing.
No comment. But the thing about it is that that's the shit I'm talking about, and they ain't got no comments on this bitch. But that's and only 2 likes. But that's the shit I be talking about is that that's what these guys like to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Al Heyman can't instruct fighters to fight somebody. They don't understand
All you can do is advise.
No, yeah, exactly. They can't do that, and they're not understanding it. Once you start doing that, then here come all these player haters. Oh shit. We're going to sue you for breach of the Muhammad Ali Act or whatever the case may be. Sue his ass again. Now look at this one. This guy that calls himself Heymanite. Heymanite says, "Is there?"
It ain't showing. It's just showing your face.
Okay, let me put you on the screen share.
Yeah.
This guy says, "Is there anyone in boxing as mugged and unlikable as Clarissa Shields, whose exaggerated sense of abilities and worth to the sport is shocking?" After she wrote, "You haven't even won a Hungry Man contest, but want to tell me what I can and can't do, what I can accomplish. I've accomplished more than you or everyone you have ever touched. Keep on hating." And after she said, "I can beat up Thurman and give Golovkin the run." Well, let me tell you something, my friend. Would you do the same thing at Sugar Ray Leonard for saying that he could beat Mike Tyson?
Because Ronda Rousey talking about she can beat up Floyd Mayweather.
Because that's what they said. The whole thing about it is that that's her fucking opinion. She's a fighter. That's how she feels. Why do you care if a woman thinks she can beat up a man? Why a female boxer think that she can beat another a male professional boxer? Who fucking cares? Did you know that there is a female boxer that transitioned over to a male and beat a dude in a boxing match? Did you know that, sucker? You know what I'm saying? Did he know that? No.
Pretty sure he didn't.
Yo, brothers, I'm going to drop off because I'm going to go bed now.
All right.
It's 12:30.
Hold up. Listen to this. Listen to this real quick before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this before you go. I'm trying to pull up this article. Meet the first boxer in U.S. history to God damn it. Meet the first boxer in U.S. history to fight as a woman and then as a man. Patricio Manuel shares hers incredible journey for prejudice to finally feeling comfortable in my own skin. This woman right here transitioned over to a male and beat a dude. Fuck you, mean?
That ain't playing, bro.
Fuck you, mean? Even though this motherfucker probably got some juice.
Got some juice. Testosterone injection for real.
Probably went
testosterone injection.
Yeah, even though it got that testosterone.
It's on the same shit that AJ on.
Growth hormone.
Yeah. Nah, Big Baby Miller gave it to him. I mean, her.
Yeah, that's how he knew she had. I think AJ got a vagina.
As you can see, she still got them coochie hairs. Still got them panty hairs. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't the first. AJ the first. He just ain't came out the closet yet. We think he been a boy.
You know what I'm saying?
He gave birth to his son.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Amir Khan up in them DMs.
He's definite. He's definite up there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know you got an asshole bigger than a motherfucker.
I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, my name is Amir.
Oh,
Are you
bigger than a
hungry?
penny.
Are you hungry? I got some brownies.
Oh God, these fucking channels that I watched the other night repping him on about he had blue pills just in case fucking AJ went back and fucking shagged his bird. Oh God, his channel was it? I was crying with
Ooh.
laughter. Some
Look,
brother from the LDBC.
even though Hugo Aguilera was 0 and 5,
SW.
That's the
this
girl.
Sorry,
this woman beat a dude.
no,
Yeah,
That's the woman.
yeah, this is the transsexual, the Decepticon.
That's a Decepticon for real. Like, do he got
Yeah.
a dick? Do she got a dick?
Hey man, you gonna find out. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know, bro.
right, I'm
Like,
gone. I'm gone.
Bigger than mine. hey, Laws.
did that motherfucker grow a dick?
Hey, Laws, go pet
Yeah.
that bell in. Go check for the bell in, Laws.
Go what?
Go check
The
for the bell
motherfucker
in.
1-0 though. It said 1-0.
Yeah, the motherfucker won.
Patricia Manuel. That's some Patricia Cole, whatever you want to call herself, but he proud of Patricia.
Who's that? The person on the picture?
That's
Is
a
that
that's
him?
the woman
That's the woman. That's the woman.
fighting
They
as a
beat
male
a man.
boxer.
Wow.
What a god.
Looks like a fucking man as well.
Yeah. Hey,
If you take the beard away, you see the bitch.
my name is Patricia.
Looks like Wolverine.
My name ain't Patricia. Hey, you
Yeah.
like them
Looks like
saying,
fucking Wolverine.
Danny.
All right, with a receded
What
hairline.
would be a transsexual name for Danny? Diana or some shit? Like,
Ain't that not
motherfucker,
a
like,
bitch? You talking about you're gonna be like, I want to be a man, and the first thing you get is a receded hairline. You get the worst. You get the worst fucking part of being a man. A receded hairline.
oh, that's
I'm over here looking like a
motherfucker.
Receded
weird
hairline.
fox.
Well, you retarded, my guy.
Right, I'm gone. I'm
William's
gone.
little brother.
I'm gone. Love you all. I'll catch you on another one.
Man, that's crazy.
Later, Lou.
Shit,
Later,
crazy.
Mike. All the
All
best.
right, Playboy.
See you.
Hey, tap the top of your screen for you can present your shit to the chat, because as long as we talking, it'll go in and out, and they really ain't seeing what you showing. So when you tap like over your Google Hangout icon and shit like that, it'll let you present it to the chat without us like we'll still talk, but they'll just see what you. It won't show our icon popping up back and forth and shit like
I
that.
know how to do it. I've been doing that. I just doing it quick.
They need to see this man.
They already saw it. They
Woman.
pop in and out. I'm not tripping. They seen it pop in and out. I said the name. They got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like I totally forgot about it. Like, because I don't be thinking on the fly like that, like that quick and shit.
I didn't know.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
motherfucker probably beat Carissa Shields.
nah, I don't think so. This motherfucker.
Right now,
I mean,
that motherfucker on juice and roids and shit.
I don't even think on the juice.
You don't think on the juice?
Because I'm pretty sure they can only have a certain amount.
Yeah.
They can't be like souped up all the way. I think they check the limits and all that stuff, and I think it's a certain amount that they put in there.
They gonna put that motherfucker in the boxing Hall of Fame for that. Fought as a woman and as a man, like. But I can see him doing some gay shit like that, bro. That shit ain't real though. But it's like, wow, I never knew that. Oh God, I thought I knew about the dude that cut his dick off and went and fought as a woman. But I ain't know about no woman becoming a man. Like, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. But do you feel who you feel like AJ gonna fight next, man? I feel like after he fight Michael Hunter, he gonna fight Emmanuel Charles or maybe Yusuf.
Well, I think what's gonna happen is that Anthony Joshua's gonna go with the lowest bidder, and then he's gonna do a mandatory.
Straight up.
He gonna do that, do a mandatory, and because
I think main charge is a mandatory because he got the WBA regular and he got the WBA super, because that is a mandatory. That can happen. It's not nothing that they can force, but he can take it and say it's a mandatory. But what do you feel? Hey, bro, go look. I'm gonna tell you something real funny. Go look at ESPN's top 10 pound for pound. Fuck five. Just go look at the top 10 and see who they got in there. Remember, I tried to say Usyk. I said, bro, these niggas is disrespectful. They got Lomachenko at 1, Bud at 2. They got fucking Anthony Joshua at 10. If Anthony Joshua's at 10, motherfucker, Usyk is top 5.
What is
The
you talking
fuck is
about?
he?
What you talking about?
ESPN top 10 on pound for pound
All right,
list. Them niggas smoking
I saw,
crack.
I saw it, but I can't remember what it said. Look.
Go look, but that shit retarded. I'm on mute for everybody can see this shit. That's retarded.
Let's see here. You see what they got here? Pulling it up. Is this it? Nope. Oh, I think this is it right here. I had it up the other day. I think this is it. Let's see. Yep. Okay, we here. All right. So
Hey, show it.
Usyk. As far as I'm concerned, well, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't put heavyweights on here.
They got him at 10.
But hold up. But that's Lomachenko as number 1. Nah,
Yep.
bruh.
Yep.
Nah. If anything, since Usyk is still on here, it'd be Usyk. Usyk got to be first because he ain't had his first heavyweight fight yet. So he should still be on here until otherwise. Since y'all still got him on here, he was undisputed.
I think Bud should have been 1.
Nah, because he currently
Lomachenko shouldn't even be in the top 5.
Because he was currently he was like and that's like technically like he moved up. So but then I think it should be
I feel you. That's why you take it from Terrence because he's been already in 147.
But number 2 spot is kind of tough for me because you know you got Canelo, you got Canelo. Well, anything after that, the first guy you got Canelo, Terrence, and Earl. You know that's a kind of tough pick. But the whole thing about it is that
Earl ain't done enough to jump Crawford.
At least he fought. At least he fought somebody.
Jump Crawford.
Listen,
Crawford went undisputed.
Yeah, but the whole thing about it is he ain't did shit since.
Hey, he came and took a title.
Yeah, but what has he done?
Mikey Pound was pound for pound at 4, nigga. Not to be at 2 and not to get jumped by Errol. Errol got a lot more to do.
He got
a lot more to do.
And who beat Mike?
Errol beat him. That just showed he was an imposter. Terrence came up and got a damn belt, at least. You say Jeff Horn ain't shit, but Jeff Horn fighting in the motherfucking middleweight division. He ain't even fucking took a loss since.
Yeah, but who has he fought?
Hey, it doesn't matter. He's fighting bigger motherfuckers. So pound for pound, this nigga beat a nigga that can fight at the middleweight position. Don't mean the nigga ain't skilled. Nigga still ain't lost.
The thing about it is, that he hasn't fought anybody.
Listen, Mike ain't fought nobody.
Okay, well, why was he okay?
Same reason Lomachenko number 1.
But the thing basically I'm trying to say is that
go look at his record, about 29 to 30 fights straight trash cans.
I don't care about his record. I'll give you my opinion. I'm just saying when it comes to Terrence Crawford, I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about oh yeah, he came and got a belt, but from who?
Jeff Horn, but still, it's what you looking at pound for pound. What did they got on their record? Exactly. And you look at their record and what they accomplished. Because you look at that's the only reason they got valid.
That's what I'm saying.
Put I know you put Usyk up there because he won that tournament.
Now who's Jeff Horn fighting?
He's in the middleweight division. He ain't fighting nobody in that division.
That's
he
what I'm saying.
Niggas that probably ain't half these niggas up here can fight.
No, I'm not talking about size. I'm talking about who is he fighting? Who has he been fighting?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Be honest.
Exactly.
But I know he's fighting in a bigger weight division.
That's why. Do you see any Jeff Horns? But look at this shit.
I don't put him on there, but you say who you fight. Already, I say they got him down there. But look, they got Anthony Joshua at 10.
Anybody worry about this? Oh shit, bantamweight. Anybody worried about that?
Yeah, that motherfucker now. Yeah, I'm gonna put him up. I'm gonna put him up. Go do your research on that motherfucker. Like niggas, he get the bad rep because
No,
he an
I
Asian.
don't care. The motherfucker, look where he's
That boy
at.
the truth.
Look where he's
Yeah, look
at.
where he's at. Hey, and look what he's doing. I got a Costa up
No,
there
he
too,
good. I
and he a
already know. I
featherweight.
already know
Hey,
what
I had to
he.
start doing my research on them
Where he at?
boys.
Right here, bantamweight. But what I'm saying
He
is,
got him at 7.
I don't care because
I feel
it's a lower weight class. He's Asian,
it's what
right?
you doing.
So
And he's fighting Mexicans and he's fighting black niggas.
that's what I'm
Hold
saying.
on. I mean, he ain't just
Lower
fighting.
weight
He ain't
class,
just fighting.
and
Hold
that's
up. He
all they
ain't just.
ever gonna do.
But no, I said he ain't just fighting Asians. When you sit there and see that, he's fighting competition, moving up, getting
No, I
titles.
did not
So when
say
you look at
that.
him, I give him
I
credit. When you
did
see
not
an
say
Asian
that.
like that,
I did not
the
say that.
hype job would
I
be
did
he
not say
fighting
that.
straight Asians and then
No, I
his
didn't say
record
that.
is
You
inflated.
said
That
that.
was
Hold
no,
up
I'm saying
now.
he deserved to be there. He deserved to be there.
No, I did not say he's fighting Asians.
Oh
I said
yeah.
he is
I said
Asian.
it's
He's a little
stereotypical is
man.
when you say Asian, you be like, well, Asians just fight
He's
Asians.
a little
But
man.
listen,
He not
Acosta,
no, put it like
21
this. Put it like
knockouts,
this.
21 fights.
Put it like this. He will never move up and do what Manny Pacquiao did because it's not physically possible for him.
Yeah, you right.
Manny
It's out of his
Pacquiao
dimensions.
is an
It's out
anomaly.
of his dimensions. It's out of his dimensions. I feel you. I respect that. What I'm saying is he can go up and do a couple classes. You ain't gotta do what somebody else did. When was my Pacquiao ever pound for pound #1?
You know what? Probably never was. Manny
So I'm
Pacquiao.
not trying to say he #1, but I say he deserved a position because he can go up to a. I could see him fighting at 120, 125 and shit. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay. So what did this dude did better than Deontay Wilder?
Nothing. But listen, I don't
What did
even want to bring that up. What did Anthony Joshua do that's better than Deontay Wilder since we classing heavyweights in this bullshit? Oh, I say this list is some bullshit.
well,
Anthony Joshua shouldn't
hold
even
up,
been
hold up.
10
I'm gonna give it to you why. So
because he got 3 belts, and I'm telling you what
no,
these
no,
niggas
no,
doing in
no,
their
no,
division.
no. I'm gonna give it to you why, and that's the reason why I keep trying to tell folks on Twitter. These guys on Twitter, they want to come out here. Make sure nobody didn't say nothing. Yeah, Law said he was out. Some of these guys on Twitter, they want to come up and they want to say, "Oh, now all these guys, all these PBC fighters calling out Manny Pacquiao," and I'm like, "This, hold up." All PBC fighters ain't calling out Manny Pacquiao actively. And I was like, what you gotta understand is you're just saying this because Earl talked about Pacquiao once in the ring, which probably Earl didn't even know he was coming in the ring. They moved him in there. Manny Pacquiao was caught off guard, looking like. And so what people have to understand is for some of these boxers out here, it's not just the money with Manny Pacquiao. It's gonna put you over the top, just like Klitschko put AJ over the top. Because
is Klitschko put that man over the top and all the knockouts Deontay Wilder done, bro? Let
me finish, man. Let me finish, because then when you start going on, I can't.
Go ahead.
I don't want you to say something that I'm not saying.
Go ahead.
And so if you look at Anthony Joshua being Klitschko, these cats out here try to give all Klitschko's accomplishments to AJ.
Facts.
Not worried about if he came off a 2-year hiatus. Not worried about how old he was. But it was like the Highlander, like he cut the nigga head off and he took all his power.
Yep.
So when these cats, these cats like Errol Spence and them, they get up in there, they fight with him. Yeah, that's gonna bring money. But the main thing is the notoriety that comes from beating him.
Facts.
And you can say that's not gonna give him nothing with the hardcore fans. But if that gives them something with the casual fans, which that will do, what will happen is that will get them in onto watching and buying the fight. There's more casuals out there than hardcore boxing fans. And that's a fact. And that's exactly the reason why Floyd Mayweather got all the majority of his money. It wasn't based off the hardcore. It was based off
the hater.
The hater.
Facts. And I agree with everything you just said, but I'm just saying, why is AJ at 10?
Because of that. Because
he shouldn't be. But when I sit there and say Usyk, I get. Oh, you right. 1,000 pardons. You said Usyk number 1. Say no
because
more.
yeah,
Say no
I
more.
did.
Say no
Because
more, because if he's on 10, he's number 1.
I said until he has his first fight, because I don't put heavyweights in there. I agree.
AJ's a heavyweight.
I said I don't.
So I'm saying if they put him up there, but I feel you. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Go ahead.
Because I agree with Retro when he said it. After watching the pound for pound list for years, I agree with him. Is that it shouldn't be designed for heavyweights because they're motherfuckers below him. It ain't gonna happen.
But he didn't start as a heavyweight. Usyk started at a weight below that, and then did some shit at that weight.
Well,
that's good.
Like I said, until he has his first fight at heavyweight, he should be on the list.
I'ma still put him on the list if AJ on the list, because if they can tell me AJ's at 10, they can't tell me because this dude's is heavyweight. Well, what the fuck is AJ?
We're
entertaining. The fuck is AJ?
We're entertaining what we see here. That's what we do.
Yeah, I know.
We're entertaining what we see on this list, and that's what I was doing.
Don't do that. You telling me not to do it? No. Being. I know what you're saying, but you saying when you take him off at number 1, you ain't gonna stoop to the. I know AJ ain't in your top 10.
Okay.
I know that.
Check this out.
Is AJ in your top 10?
Lomachenko, right? Lomachenko, right?
I ain't studying that shit.
Lomachenko, right? He's 13-1, right?
All right.
Okay. What does he got over him? What does he got over him?
Mm-hmm. Not a damn thing.
You know what I'm saying? So how are
AJ in your top 10?
So so the Atlas, Bradley, Collins, Kim, this is how they did it. And then none of these guys had Wilder on here. Right? None of these guys.
Yeah, I voted Lomachenko. Some of them voted Spence at number 2. Only one per Bradley voted Crawford 1.
Look, who was that? Look, Bradley.
Well,
oh, at least
Ward it.
Right. That's
decent. Ward it.
Ward. Crawford. They got it right.
Yeah, on God. Hey, he ain't hating no more.
You got it right.
You can't hate on. You can't. Yeah, that's right. That's real though.
Okay, you got that right. At least they put him at that one. But I'm like, where Usyk?
Rest of them put.
When was this?
I didn't even see the voting down there, folks.
Oh, April 21st. So they probably was like, yeah, but still.
I didn't even see the voting.
I don't see how he number 5. Nobody put him on number 1. But anyway, I gotta get off, man.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Pleasure as always.
Yep.
Already.
1.